Welcome to the Trophyz and Medalz podcast, where we discuss sports, fashion, music, and entertainment. Where trophies are temporary and medals are forever. What side are you on?
Welcome back to the Trophyz and Medalz podcast. It's your boy Batman with the Ebbtide crew. We got Raheem Goodell walking off the screen, Ebbtide King, and Tony Love in the building. What's good, fellas?
Happy New Year's, Negroes.
Happy New Year, sir.
Happy New Year. We're back after a little hiatus. We got a few things to cover. We got the NFL playoffs rounding out week 17. We also got a New Orleans legend, Master P, trying to acquire Reebok. NBA-wise, we got some surprise teams early on. And we got a discussion of, I guess you could say, not an actual versus battle, but the thought of Mary J Blige versus Whitney Houston, so forth and so on. So first thing first, NFL playoffs. Well, we got the Saints trying to get higher ranking in the playoff seeds. My Titans are currently trying to do the same thing, but look like the Packers are the real deal and sewing that up. As far as they get number one, right? If they
they win.
If they win, but Chicago's in the scoring position right now.
They're gonna be one and done.
You talking about the Packers?
I can see that.
I could see that. I mean, I could definitely see that also because, like I just was saying, it ain't got no wide receivers to save their life.
Yeah, but who in the lower ranked teams you think can guard them like that, though?
Tampa.
Saints.
Yeah.
Saints is not going to be lower seeds. That's what I'm saying.
Nah.
The Saints not going to play them first round.
Tampa.
Definitely Tampa, for sure. Because Tom already know how to play the cold. You got Gronk already on the safe side, too, at the safety valve. Even though it looked like they lost Evans for the rest of the season here.
So he done.
He buckled up his knee when he caught a touchdown pass in the end zone, and it didn't look good.
Yeah.
So I'm already gonna just mark that out as that he blew out his knee because the way how he went down, that didn't look good.
Was he really a factor? Nah.
Well, he was in the back end of this. He was on the.
Well, they was kind of forcing him the ball in certain
but
situations, trying to get him numbers.
They have the true nigga on the team, of course. Antonio, he know how to play in the cold too, so you got that factor also. So and I would say, they built to go up in the cold to go make that win actually happen.
But I also think you're not happy that somebody got hurt, but I think it takes the pressure off of Brady to force him the ball down the field. It's like Brady could now we can do drag routes and short out routes all day, like I want to, and I'm gonna throw it only deep to the tight ends. So it kind of works in his favor with Evans out. He ain't got to throw them 50-yard attempts every other play just to please.
Well, I thought they was using Evans wrong. I thought he was using Evans wrong anyway. I thought he would have been more better in the red zone anyway because of his size.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, Brady, I just don't think Brady has the ability to work with that type of receiver.
Which I can understand. Yeah, devious, diva type vibe. So I get you when it comes to that. Wait, what other teams we got going in the playoffs in the NFC here?
Arizona, if they win, I think.
If the Bears lose, when the Bears lose, then
the Bears lose.
the Rams and Cardinals automatically they get those last two spots.
I think I would say the Rams if given opportunity.
If Goff not playing, I'll say that.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
You have no faith in golf.
Yeah, I'm just liking this kid that's playing right now, dude. Like, he just bring a different energy. I know he's playing with more. He just played with more heart to me than I see with golf. Golf just go out there. He think he's entitled to being out there.
Time out. Mr. Love, was that a Smirnoff?
Yeah.
Throw back.
Was that a what?
They went back. Super Essence.
Throw back. Like 2000.
Is that a touch of? I hope they got vodka in there or something else in there. Did you add it, enhance it? Did you add to it?
No, just I got this from my wife, and she didn't want them, so I've been drinking them for the past couple of weeks.
I give you a pass for that, 'cause I'm about to put you on timeout.
Might as well drink a Zima with it, huh?
Exactly.
Nothing but a spicy ass Sprite.
Exactly.
Just
Why did you enhance that? Did you put something else clear in there to make that little taste a little better? But I'll work with you.
No, nothing too heavy yet.
Okay.
So when the Bears lose, I like that better because I don't want the Bears in the playoffs. I like the Rams and Cardinals getting in. At least the Cardinals gonna lose and flashing.
True, but these Saints fans, they want them to win so that they can get that number one spot though. They can have a day off.
I knew it wasn't going to happen. Even my son was fussing at me. Just watch the Packers and the Bears, and then you see Aaron Rodgers throw a 72-yard touchdown pass. And like, that's why I ain't watching this.
Speaking of your son, what was the final score for the Cowboys game?
Oh yeah, I let him have it.
What was the final score? I didn't see him.
23-19. And they could have had it if they just recovered it. They had a chance if they recovered the football because the Giants almost gave it back to them.
Well, I will be fair with that one. They kind of cheated them out of it. Not because of
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I agree.
Not because W-2s, but, I will say they did cheat them out that one.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, man, it's kind of, But then again, or whatever, as a Saints fan, we've been cheated out of the last 2 or 3 Super Bowls, NFC championships.
Runs for sure. Yeah.
But I will say this though, for the Cowboys' sake, this is something they may have to fix in the NFL. So if they would have made the playoffs, they would have been picking at best 22 or something like that, or whatever it is, like the high, whatever it is. I can't do the math right now.
They'll be in the teens.
The late teens, but
yeah.
But because their conference is so trash, their pick is probably going to be almost top 10 because it's by record.
Right.
Because remember, if you win a division, you automatically get put in. You can go fucking 5-11 and you in there.
Right.
But since, so this, to me, it's probably best for them to be in that position to get that higher draft pick and try to get some help on their offensive line.
But I think they need to do the reseeding, though. I don't care. If you have a losing record, you shouldn't get a home game, though.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I don't think that's right, because basically your whole division got that by default because all of y'all sucked. And I don't think you're entitled to no damn home. I don't think you're entitled to a home game just because you won your division. So I feel like reseeding should automatically happen once you start the playoffs, and then we just do the best teams get. Because everybody, you what's that? The AFC North. You got or is it the South? Oh, North and the South, or is it South? No, it's the South. Oh, y'all got that down at the same record.
Pretty much.
So you got 3 teams gonna have the same record, but only one gonna win the division. So that's gonna happen. I still say you gotta award those teams that still had better records at the end of the day. So like you said, okay. So basically, now tonight's game is all about who wins. Tonight's game is the one that wins the division, right?
Yeah, if Washington wins, they win the division. If they lose, then New York's gonna win.
Oh, so New York will get it. That's right. So New York just needed a miracle. Okay. Oh, that's something else we gotta we got to speak on too, because finally somebody is actually worse than Fat Bastard.
Who you talking about?
Your boy
Haskins.
Haskins. Yeah, he's. Well, I ain't never thought somebody would be worse than what I had to go through.
I mean, is he worse?
When Ryan Leaf said, "I'm looking in the mirror."
No, my thing is that different expectations. Different expectations, because Jamarcus Russell was
the number one pick.
Number one pick.
And Fat Bastard was worse than Ryan Leaf.
Yeah.
I would say worse than Ryan Leaf.
Okay, touche.
From the stories that came out, Warren Sapp saying that boy came in at 308 pounds.
Yeah, nigga. That's why his name is Fat Bastard. Get in my belly. That fucker, I know this. So that's why I said, okay, he definitely I say number 2, then he's right. Well, number 2, go figure. No pun intended there. He's the second worst. Probably.
But I say he's worse than Ryan Leaf. Way worse.
Yeah.
No,
Jamarcus.
No, we know.
Russell.
Yeah, we know Fat Bastard is way worse. We know that shit. That's a given.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about Haskins. How worse is he though?
But see, the thing is, what Haskins would pick 15. Like he to me wasn't even like his expectation. I didn't have no expectations for him. He only played one season. He's like what's your boy name? The other Ohio State quarterback bust, Cardell Jones. He played one season. He had no. He got all the physical and tangible, but did he execute against prime talent over and over again? And he just, that's why I didn't feel there was a need to play him early. And you should have sat him. Should have sat him and let him develop something. But I don't think he was ready. Like, that was too much pressure, especially with a new coach coming in. With Rivera coming in, Rivera didn't have no time to be,
Well, Rivera was playing that nonsense anyway. Well,
he recovered from cancer. He ain't got time to be playing no games.
Yeah, because Haskins, the rest of the thing what happened. He went to, he went to high school with Snyder's son.
Yeah.
So that's why it was a favoritism thing also in the mix. So that was another factor there too, though. So.
Go Henry.
So so that's the gist of that also.
Yeah.
What you call him? Yes, but Snyder, we all know he runs a terrible organization.
Yeah, but this at the same time, this shows you that Rivera is getting a lot more respect off the rip here by him allowing him to even do what he just did.
But I also think Rivera saw and I'm not saying that Cam was bad. I'm thinking he was seeing the worst of Cam in Haskins. Like,
hell yeah.
Like he has some of the attitude issues as far as front running.
Well, yeah,
front running, yeah.
Yeah, and they was at a strip club in the pandemic, with no mask on.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
that's like
after a loss, not like
that's like my offensive lineman, because like he should have been starting. I was like, man, like how bad it got to be. First of all, how bad it got to be? You got a man that just came back from almost losing his leg in his life to come take your position for one.
But yeah, because the other thing they were talking about when he wasn't the starter, when Case Keenum was the starter, usually that backup quarterback is, he meeting you when you come off the field.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so, telling her, hey, what did you see out there? Well, this is what I saw. Man, Haskins was way over on the side of the bench.
Yep.
Didn't care.
Show no interest. But the key thing, you think another team gonna give him a chance?
Well, I saw some reports out here that the Falcons want him. Not the Falcons. Falcon fans want him. I don't know why.
I think
I heard Carolina.
I heard another team will give him a chance, but I think he will get only no higher than like a practice squad. And he had to earn his way through.
He gonna have to fight for it.
But I don't think he'll get no higher than practice squad though, and then just work his way up to see how serious they want. Even like he said, they'll put him on the roster at first, and training camp and everything. But then probably by the time the season starts, they'll just throw him in as a practice player, and then see if he can earn his keep and learn the system by just being a part of the team and let him develop a couple of more years. Because like you said, he has the
physical tools.
Yes, he has the physical tools, but in the bigger picture, though, the maturity factor is what was everything on him.
And there's also another thing to have, and you would think, I think Alex Smith had enough on this plate already, but having a veteran quarterback to kind of teach you the ropes, that'll kind of help. But at the same time, you got to be willing to listen.
Well, Alex Smith ain't trying to teach nobody. Alex Smith gonna tell him
at this point.
Yeah, he didn't been down this road 2 times.
Yeah, and he'll look anybody dead in the eye and say, "Fuck you," and he keeps it moving like now.
Year 16 for him. Fuck that.
Yeah, I'm not Fitzpatrick in these streets. Y'all get rocks.
Well, I want to say the most part or whatever. It's kind of one of those situations where you gotta say Washington kind of failed him. I mean, they had how many coaches that kind of rotated in there?
Yeah.
So it's kind of a situation where they never really built around him. And
this is year 2.
No, I don't agree with
year 2.
Yeah, this is year 2-1, but I definitely don't agree with they have to build around him. They got McLaurin as a prime receiver. Like, they got talent. They got running backs. They got everything. They got defense. It's just the fact that they failed him as far as coaching system-wise. Like, again, they rushed him into the
mix too fast.
You don't.
He probably should have sat down for 2 years.
Yeah, especially without a training camp, like a real deal training camp. That was kind of unfair to him.
Right.
So I kind of agree with that they failed him on that level. But at the same time, regardless of you being the starter or not, you can't be, especially in the DC media area, you can't be seen in the club when you pretty much was supposed to be starting that following week.
Wasn't there a strip club?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, got enough dog money, throwing 5s and 20s, baby. That's what I'll be doing.
I mean, if anything, they're supposed to come to the house. You gotta have
exactly bring the talent to the house, man. Bring the talent to the house. It's too easy. Like you got the bread to do it, man.
You got the bread.
No, like I said, you only got 2 years of your first round pick money that you blew another guaranteed 2 years by just being stupid. Your team around you is stupid.
You gonna go to Chicago somewhere when you need somebody?
Yeah, but at the same time, was he in the club by himself? That's the question. It had to be another teammate there. Had to be.
But I doubt that. I doubt it
because he's from the DC area. That's fam. He's from that area.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
that's not yeah.
But no, now I have a different reason. Who was mad that he got kicked off the team?
Nobody.
Nope.
That's a good point.
Ain't nobody fucking with him.
Nobody.
Yeah, he probably coming in the locker room. This dude, God.
This nigga. They're like, no. They're like,
this nigga
here. This nigga here.
It was only a matter of time.
It's right off the rip. This nigga here. And as soon as he walk in, like, oh yeah, this nigga here. He like dead. Nigga probably saying dead man walking.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. And then your boy, what's that? The Chase kid.
Yeah.
Chase Daniels.
Yeah. Oh, Chase Daniels. Yeah.
Chase Daniels. This his team.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about the defensive lineman Chase Young?
Yeah, Chase Young. Yeah.
I'm talking about the quarterback. Yeah.
Yeah. This is his world. This is his team now. So he's getting respect across the board from everybody. Anyway, now like he just took over and Rivera gonna give this to him because of being a defensive coach. So he's gonna allow him to run this.
Mm-hmm. Shame what happened to Flip.
Right. So this was like a done deal.
And he's a monster too. I said down and saw that Carolina game last week.
Yeah, he's a fucking freak. He went to that fucking school I don't like, Ohio State. But I was proud of them bastards this weekend. As much as I don't like the asses, they did their thing.
Oh yeah, that was great.
I didn't watch the game, but from what everybody was saying, it was it make you rethink the draft. I tell you that.
Yes.
Fuck that. No, niggas trash. It was Clemson fault.
No, yeah, they went that cocky, thinking they was just gonna go in there, walk in, and just do what they thought.
I'm not even talking about that level of field. I'm talking about how little Lawrence did.
Yeah.
No.
That's right.
No, I'm not putting it on Lawrence. No, Lawrence did all he could do. The rest of the team failed him. Them dudes all went in that bitch confident, thought they was gonna be though that dude still play with heart. I'm not questioning him. It was almost like this is the Dabo Swinney reason why people are shitting on Clemson. He's gotten too, and he's egotistical now, and he thinking they over shit. And Lawrence just keeps his mouth closed and stay low key because he didn't want none of the smoke here. He's legit. And I'm kind of glad he going to fucking Jacksonville, nigga, and not fucking the Jets to the fullest. We don't need that man around Cocaine Cowboy. You gonna need a problem.
What kind of the Cocaine Cowboy?
Cocaine Cowboy ain't gonna be there. They say they fired him after the Say's game. So he gonna be out of there. So you don't be missing nothing.
Ah, look at her.
She's your queen to be.
Me. Y'all assholes.
Queen to do it.
Just laughing our ass off at y'all niggas.
Touchdown Texans. But the Trevor Lawrence, I definitely going to Jacksonville is better because it's going to be more. You got better wide receiver talent.
Oh, yeah. But wait. You know, the rumor for Jacksonville, Urban Meyer could be taking over as head coach.
I heard that too.
Or
the Chargers.
I don't think you need to take. Man, I know your boy they got to give your boy one more year with the Chargers, man. He did the right thing by ASAP changing quarterback, putting the right quarterback in, get that man at least one more year. They started playing decent. It's just they just were behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, he lost his best that safety. What's that?
Derwin. Yeah. He stayed hurt though. He busted. He like your boy from the Colts back in the day. What's his name? Sanders.
Yeah.
Bob Sanders.
Yeah, he puts his body into every hit, and it's leading him to having a short career.
Right. Yeah, short career. Yeah, to the fullest right. Though. You are correct. So,
but what do y'all think about Carson Wentz?
He said he want to trade today, huh?
Yeah, he want to trade. Yeah, he said he want to trade.
But the problem is he's going to get it, but kind of feel he's in a bad spot. So this is why, because my cousin's an Eagles fan, and I told him, you got to make the move, period. You got to do it. So, and you're probably not going to get as much as you probably could any other time, but from the next 3 years, you got to hit on every pick in the first 4 to 5 rounds. Because you ain't gonna have no cap space to really go after nobody. So you're gonna have to have young people playing out of their mind early on as you make these moves. So,
I mean, you could see that happening though. I mean, like this? We know what's the obvious teams Wentz can go to. Number one, probably be Indy.
Yeah.
Or Chicago.
Chicago. But hold that thought right quick. Let's take a quick break, and we can come right back and jump into Carson Wentz potentials.
All right.
Next break.
All right. So ideal Carson Wentz landing spots. I know we said the Colts, which I would hate it, would be one. Chicago will be another one. Who else?
Jets.
That's what I'm about to say. So which one of the top 5 draft pick teams is going to give up their pick to get a Wentz? Do you go for a young guy or do you go with Wentz that's already established?
I'll go based off of your true needs. Oh, Pittsburgh could be another possibility too.
Yeah, I mean Pittsburgh. They definitely need somebody to hand it off to, and Wentz definitely is a Ben type player. But I don't know.
I don't see how Wentz.
Ben said he's coming back though.
What? Oh,
Ben said he coming back next year. So
I don't see Wentz getting a starting job, and I don't see how you played in the NFC least. You had Dak Prescott go down. You had Washington not look good at all, and who's the other team there? The Giants weren't consistent. And
you should have ran away with the division.
You should have ran away easily in that division.
Yeah, because the Giants, when they lost Saquon, they shouldn't even been like,
In
as
the
much.
whispers
But that showed, but at the same time, Daniel Jones showed a lot of heart though too, for them in the bigger picture. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, it just shows a lot with wins. I don't know.
I know what wins.
Yeah.
Going to Oakland.
I told y'all, fuck Oakland. I'm out. I'm officially. I forgot. I didn't tell y'all yet. Like, I'm officially in timeout until Gruden is gone.
10 years.
Yep, I'm gone. I'm in timeout.
Hey, I was like that with LSU and Les Miles. I can see that.
But I will say this though, like I don't see the Raiders, but I do see. I can see the Rams. I can see Denver. I mean, there's a lot of places he can go.
I don't see the Rams because I feel like him and Goff are like damn near. Well, Goff is really garbage. They like the same person though. But Wentz is a little better. But it's like, why would you just go from just making that type of a lateral movement? I would just rather blow it up with the Rams before I take on Wentz.
And that's too expensive of a contract to take on for most of it. And
yeah, true.
But that too, he ain't starting again for a long time.
No. He's not starting again for a good team. The Patriots will take him.
Like I said,
Patriots will take him on.
Like this, the Patriots, that deal is still a cheap deal. In the bigger scheme of things.
Compared to some other stuff, especially with Lamar, Mahomes, Deshaun Watson getting big pay.
Yeah, that's still, and he's supposed to be still considered in a caliber. That's actually a decent deal. Like this, they still look at him like with potential where everybody don't say nothing about golf, dude. Everybody's throwing in the towel with golf. Like, they're like, okay, we out. So you got to look at it from that standpoint too. So, I mean, that's pretty much the only 4 teams really we just named I could see them making a move to go get him. And while he's still under this decent of a contract, and you're not going to have to give up much.
What about Detroit?
Okay, make that 5 teams.
Okay. But here's the thing, though. If I'm a general manager or owner, what do I explain to my fans for going after this dude? What's the reason I'm giving?
You only make that move once you don't get the quarterback you want in the draft.
Okay.
But you also only make that move if you're a struggling team right now. You don't go, like I said, the Colts. I think the Colts' success this year, even if they don't make the playoffs, would have this.
That'd be unacceptable for them to do that move.
It'll be unacceptable for them. It's like, no, we were right there.
Yeah.
You know, why make such a drastic move?
And for him?
Yeah. So if you're the Jets or somebody like that, that's, Chicago, they celebrate that. Chicago,
like them two for sure. You're not doing no wrong. Now, don't be surprised, too, if Tampa could be in that mix because of just having him in that backup spot and learn under Tom Brady.
That's a good point. Ooh, late hit. That's a good point.
That's a good point, too.
What about – this is the other one. I think Raheem Goodell said this. What about the Saints?
No.
Oh. What you talking about?
That's too much.
Oh, what? Wentz?
Yeah.
Why you said what the contract is too much? Because y'all been paying Breeze double that.
Well, yeah, Breeze will be off the books, but that's Breeze.
I know. So if you're saying that he's half the player, it's okay to pay half the salary.
He ain't. Yeah, Wentz ain't even half what Breeze is. Come on now.
I was like this. We'll take Sam Darnold over.
There you go. I say that.
No. And I agree with that because y'all. The only reason why I agree with it because y'all doing it to be cheap.
Yep.
Y'all will go after Darnold like, okay, we'll make him out of something.
Yeah.
They are. That's the problem with the Saints. That is the problem with the Saints. They are very conceited, and they do feel anybody good. So you have to respect that of their ignorance, but they do back it up, so we can't question the shit they do. They
like
do know how to make.
We'll turn somebody into something.
Exactly. So can't question them.
he'd be a soccer player. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That damn Saints system, bro.
Yeah, you can't tell them nothing. So that's
I will say
true.
this though. Now we say that the Saints to me is like the NFL version of the Spurs.
Yes, you're actually correct. You know what? That's a great call.
Hey, can you shoot corner threes and play defense? I'm gonna make you an all-star.
Like we have our acquired taste of people that we like. We don't want prima donnas. We don't like anybody that feel like they're entitled to being a star. But we will make you a star, but you only gonna be a star within this system on a budget.
Right. You take this damn pick up and be happy with it.
You delivering them bills kind of fast, bro. Come on out for a try.
Beer, man.
This is true. So, yeah. That's why I don't question nothing to say. Do I ain't gonna hear lie? Like these motherfuckers, they can make somebody a star for a couple of seasons, yo. So.
The best one was Akeem Hicks, Regina College out of Saskatchewan, Canada. What?
Who the hell is this guy?
So I give y'all that. I will give y'all that though. But okay, now that we were talking about that the Ohio State game, is Justin Fields legit, or that was just he had a good moment right there?
I think he's legit.
He's legit, and he had a good moment at it because he was, this was a redemption game for him at last year's semifinal.
Mm-hmm.
So
I will say that I still think he was going to be a top 10 pick, top 15. But I think this performance, I just think put him on a bigger radar. Yes. Did y'all see the reports? I saw it on Twitter. I think it was Jay Billis. I think posted talking about the guy from BYU that was getting buzz. Yeah. They say he's like his parent. He's like a spoiled brat. So like it was like I gotta find the article. I gotta send to y'all. Yeah, he's like his parents. He's a know-it-all. Basically a Rosen. Basically that's what they were trying to say. That type of shit, like a know-it-all, spoiled brat. He hasn't worked for anything in his life. This, that, and the other. So his stock probably dropped. So. But like Fields was, to me, already automatic first round pick. To me.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I thought so too, but it's like he did have an out-of-body experience in this last game though. So I was like very interested of wondering like now where he gonna go up. Cause you know what? I ain't gonna lie. He with that raggedy ass Ohio State club. I would like him to see him in that black and silver in the bigger picture. Mm-hmm. I can see that, but that might be too high for our blood.
But without John Gruden, right?
Yeah, because he might fuck his whole life up. So you know what?
Too wide banana.
So you may have a point there. I may not want that man around until we can get rid of him. So yeah, I'm back on timeout. I'm back on my timeout.
5 yards for Henry.
Okay, so here's my
6 yards.
Here's my argument about this whole Ohio State thing, right? You ain't even play a full season. I don't give a damn. It just so happens.
That's a good point. What did he play with? 6, 7 games?
Yeah, 7 games.
Yeah, so fuck that. No, you might cause a little bit of buzz, but I personally don't think he's gonna get picked until like about the second or third round. Personally.
Ooh.
Nah. He going first round for sure.
Yeah, he was a Heisman finalist last year.
Yeah.
At the same time, whatever, I kind of look at it like, hey, the way that, I'll say the Russell Wilson effect. You know what I mean? You got these type of quarterbacks in the league now with Patrick Mahomes, whatever the case may be. Do you really need another one?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Would you
more to marry it?
Would you prefer what you want to? You just said Russell Wilson and Pat Mahomes, or do you want to Carson Wentz, nigga? I'm going with what's winning right now.
But I'm just saying, like, those type of quarterbacks exist in the league now. Granted or whatever, Patrick Mahomes is being successful at it, right? But I'm just, that's one reason why I say second or third round pick, because I don't think.
Nigga, if Kyle Murray made the first round overall pick, nigga, this dude definitely going to the top 5, dude. That's a given.
What was the theory of Tony Love, you were saying the other day as far as Urban Meyer quarterbacks, like why?
Why they keep getting chance after chance to be successful in life.
And you can kind of say that just with Ohio State alone.
No, I had Tebow.
I know, but I'm saying, but just Ohio State quarterbacks itself too is,
right.
You know, he would definitely have to break the mold. Because when was the last Ohio State quarterback that was good at quarterback in the league?
No.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
None. I already know it's none of them, but
we got to go back to this early 80s or 70s to try to find one.
There's been none ever.
I don't know. It's been a while, man. It's nobody I can think of on top of my head at quarterback.
Yeah,
that stayed at quarterback.
Wide receivers, yes. Everything else, no.
Wide receivers, offensive linemen, linebackers.
Yeah, linebacker corners.
Yeah,
running backs. They've had all those, but not no quarterback. And we're gonna let Tony Love do the research for us, but there's none.
I don't think there's one.
Success rate at quarterback in the league. No.
Mike Tomczak.
Damn. That might be the best you go get.
That's the Mike. That's what I'm saying. It's a stretch.
That's what? That was the 80s.
Yeah. Late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, it was Pittsburgh. That Pittsburgh run he had.
Oh man. Ooh.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Troy Smith was the last. Is considered the most successful one. He got the Heisman.
Yeah, but he didn't do nothing in the league, though.
He didn't do nothing in the league.
But we talking about in the league.
Yeah,
we talking about when it translated into the league.
Good God.
Nah.
Does Burrow count?
No.
Yeah, well, no.
You know.
They wouldn't. They didn't want to start him. That's the crazy part. They finally had one. They didn't want to start him.
They was probably looking at him and, he did that in the SEC. Imagine what he would have did in the Big Ten. He would have had 90 touchdowns on the year.
Joe Burrow went to Southern, got some of that thing. You know what I'm saying? Went back to LSU and was like, you know what?
I ain't never coming home.
He was like happy Kwanzaa, everything. Like,
right. But yeah, Ohio State quarterback. Like I said, maybe Fields can change the game, but
I'll just say this: he comes off a lot more legit. If he can be in the pocket, he got a good arm strength. He does come off, and he's athletic. You know how much I hate Ohio State with a passion, with everything behind. Well, Notre Dame is number 1 for life, but they're number 2, and I give him respect. I give him a little respect that I see something with him. I'm not going to sit there and guarantee that it's going to be anything, but I do see something in him. There's never been no quarterback came out of that school ever did anything.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Crazy. Trevor Lawrence. So if he's going to Jacksonville, do you is there any potential to trade out of that pick?
Nope.
If you're Jacksonville?
Nope.
There's no deal that you would take.
Oh, Deshaun Watson? And like three first round picks going forward in life. But guess what? They don't have the picks to do that. So nope.
Not over the next couple of years, yeah, but
because they don't have because Houston don't got no more first round picks for a hot minute anyway. So nope, not gonna work. But
next 2 years, first round.
Yes, I would say unless you did. Okay, maybe if you do Deshaun Watson and Watts. Watts leaving regardless.
Yeah, Watts out of there. He's sick of that shit.
Because he has no base salary next season.
And that's why I said that's actually tradable. That's actually legitimately tradable.
Mm-hmm.
So you see him, yeah. So that's what I said. Y'all can actually pull that off if he's open to doing that.
No, he's definitely open to be out of there. It just depends.
Well, I know he's open to be out of there, but just go to Jacksonville though. But if you do Deshaun and him out of there,
I see Atlanta giving Matt Ryan to Jacksonville to get that number 1 pick.
It has to be multiples. It has to be. You got to be a combo. It got to be Matt and Julio. Julio got to be in there somehow.
You made that call to me in Jacksonville. This is all you're gonna get. We
want to send Matt Ryan clip.
I would literally break my thumb, dude, if you come disrespect me some fucking dude. The best you can get out of me is a 4th round pick for some Matt Ryan.
I'm about to say, shit. You better got a better chance of seeing Matt Damon for fucking.
Yeah, you better see a whole different Matt. You better see a whole different Matt under this bad boy. Matt Kemp. I need Matt Kemp to come to this before I fucking
He
Matt
still
Ryan.
playing? Is he still playing? Matt Kemp.
In baseball?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he with the I want to say the Padres.
Didn't he win? Yeah, he won MVP once, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm
still watching baseball a little bit.
Right, like I'll go with that first before I'm fucking around. You talk about some Matt Ryan only gonna get, dude. The best you can get for Matt Ryan is a 4th round pick, man, off the rip. So don't even go there with that. So,
yeah,
but
it's gonna be I don't know, man. Yeah, it had to be something ridiculous, pretty much.
I could see Matt Ryan going to San Fran and flourishing.
I can see him going to New England. It just ain't gonna be for no high pick. I think he's gonna end up getting cut and signing somewhere. That's what I think is going to be the final problem.
Well, that's gonna be the definitely end all be all that will be for him. Is he gonna get cut? And like you said, he'll be the bridge quarterback for whoever you trying to, whoever your quarterback, next quarterback gonna be going forward. That's for sure.
Y'all still think he got it though?
He
Not
never,
really.
but he still be decent enough to keep you afloat till you get your young one prepared. You know, so I give him that. I would give him, but you never know. Maybe a change of scenery could change his whole damn trajectory in career. You know, because nigga, it's Atlanta.
He reminds me of is it Joe Flacco?
Yeah.
Yep, good call.
Kind of reminds.
Draft the same year.
Yeah, that's when I look at his play. Yeah, he kind of remind me of that kind of decline. You know. But I'm with you on
level.
They fall off.
Yeah. Now, I tell you one organization I think he can thrive in. And this is not me being biased, but if the Saints got him some type of way.
Go on do that so I can have some laughter.
Here's the thing. I just think that Sean Payton works well with quarterback. I don't know another coach in the league that do a job like Sean Payton. That's the only reason why I say that. Here's the thing. If Sean Payton was coaching another team, I would say, so wherever Sean Payton is at, that may be a good fit for Matt Ryan. But other than that, I think
how old is Matt Ryan?
30.
Mid-30s, I'll say. I'll put him there, low to mid-30s.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, we're saying this about Sean Payton. That's what I thought with Jameis Winston. That
but they thought that Winston just ain't got it. He ain't willing to work with this.
He just haven't had the proper training camp yet to be the starting quarterback for the Saints.
Right.
I will give you that, but you know what I'm gonna say? Once again, where he from?
Alabama.
Hey, look, yeah.
All I need to say.
Hey, he from the same spot, same town as Bo Jackson, and Bo Jackson don't even fuck with him.
Hold up. So basically,
he ain't no starter in my mind.
But the Saints beat Tampa Bay convincingly twice in this season, and my thing was Jameson was just there for their scheme. That's all I think. So I don't think it was for nothing else. He knows their team front and back. So I would say like once they got that information from him.
I mean, that happens a lot in the league, in all professional sports, where like sometimes you just have a guy on the roster just for inside information or because his agent is the same agent for another player that you want.
Right.
Shout out to KCP for the Los Angeles Lakers. You know what I'm saying? So I could definitely see that with Jameis and just get that inside information. Shit, the Falcons and the Saints did that for years in the past. Like, how many times have they had players change sides between the Falcons and Saints being the same?
Or actually, with more Falcons than Saints, though. Actually, more like Falcons are taking more Saints players than actually Saints taking Falcon players. That's for sure.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I can't think because as you said, I can't think of too many Falcons came to the Saints in the bigger picture.
Morton Anderson, the all-time scoring leader for both the Falcons and the Saints.
Mm-hmm. Morton Anderson played till he was about 55 years old.
Exactly.
The one that did hurt was Joe Hahn. I was like, God damn. Like,
I don't even count that.
But he ain't played for him, though. He got hurt before the season.
Yeah, don't count that one.
I'm about to say, I don't even remember being in a jersey. I'm like, what the heck? What that happened?
Now, what's his name? He signed with them, and then fuck this. I'm retired.
Who?
Lance Moore.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So.
Yeah, it happens all the time. But look like my Titans trying to get us away, man. We trying to. We too worried about giving him 2,000 yards and fucking Sean Watson out here.
Damn.
Cooks.
But dude, that's still Deshaun Watson, man. That dude play with heart, dude. That's why I think he's doing this on purpose, dude, so he can go into the office and kick in the door and say, "Get me the fuck out of here. Y'all have deceived me. Y'all have took away my best receiver, and this is what I still give y'all. I want out of here."
Nah, Bill did it. It wasn't that.
Yeah, guess what? They say, yo, yeah, you had Bill here, you fucking bastard, so I want out of here.
Oh, damn.
Cause look, Miami about to get, they're going to be in the playoffs with a top 10 pick, a top 5 pick. Damn near.
Top 5 or 6. Do y'all think that Miami still go get another quarterback?
No.
Nah.
Y'all that confident in Tua?
No, they just gonna roll with these two they got. They gonna keep Fitzpatrick and Tua. That's just how they gonna roll for another year.
Fitzpatrick about to be a governor somewhere.
Definitely gonna be that for sure. But Fitzpatrick chilling right. Fitzpatrick got 2 more years in his system, dude. That dude ain't wrapped too tight. So I give him 2 more. I'll give him 2 more seasons.
But the thing with Tua, man, he don't throw the ball down the field. I don't know. It just seems weird to me.
I think that's give credit to defense because they know he's that downfield threat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're keeping that away from him, but he still needs to learn how to underneath. So
that's the thing.
So I think that's where they'll be. See, remember now, he's another fact of he never had a full training camp.
Right.
This is true.
So and he was injured, so so they still was kind of nursing him in. So no, Tua has 2 more CE. They're gonna give him a 2 more year window. The skill set is there, but it's just all about can he just stay healthy?
I see him being like what's your boy name that went to Marshall? Chad Pennington. I see him as that type. He's gonna be a high accuracy guy. Kind of like what Breeze do. Just high accuracy, short passes, and just hope that his receivers can run up and catch.
Yeah, but he can still at least throw the deep. He can still throw the deep pass.
Yeah, he can throw that deep ball though.
So that's a bonus for him. So I think they're going in the right direction. And with you giving them a top 5 pick possibly here, and if they don't make the playoffs and you still got another first round pick, they going in the right direction.
Yeah,
I actually will give Miami props for that. They going in the right direction.
Because they technically played hard all last year, didn't tank for the number 1 pick, and still got the guy they wanted. So it was a win-win.
And they played pretty decent. I think I played with a lot of heart this year,
Oh, yeah. We went from the worst scoring defense to the number 1 scoring defense. Mm-hmm. He better get coach of the year, Brian Flores.
He should.
Gotta be up there.
Yeah, I think he'll get the consideration, but who let's see, but who they gonna probably get his shit too though is they better not get to the coach for the Cleveland because that's fool's gold.
I can see that. They've been trying so hard to make Cleveland somebody. that I can see them giving it to them.
Congratulations to him.
2000.
Oh, they just called it back. It was holding.
Nah.
So yeah, so you got that, so.
I might be behind. No.
A lot of interesting stuff going on here with the NFL. We have to give them that.
Yeah.
She's gonna be amazing, though. We'll see.
Playoffs gonna be very interesting because I ain't gonna lie, this is pretty much a very wide open.
Yeah, because they expanded now, so it's more that March Madness type shit.
Yeah, because this is a last man standing.
Yeah.
Type of feel to it. Like the way Kansas City playing today, like, y'all all right? What y'all doing, bro?
I mean, it's one thing because you ain't got your starter in, but still.
I can't see them. I don't see them doing this. They're not gonna go back to back for sure. That ain't gonna happen. This is why I said this is wide open, and I don't know. But it's all about I don't know who's gonna be hot going into this because nobody look hot.
Right.
That's the thing that's so interesting. Like nobody's like they're clicking on all.
I mean, Baltimore kind of lit it up today. I mean, but it was the Bengals. So I mean,
yeah, it's the Bengals.
It's the Bengals. You know, so you can't.
But
really
they have been playing more. But Lamar has been playing a lot more consistently the last few games. So that could be a scary thing with him. And it seemed like he got fresh legs still. Like almost like he paced himself all season.
That's what I'm gonna say. Like you can tell, like he wasn't running as heavy early on. I think teams was taking it away. One part of it, I don't think it was all on him. I think teams was taking that option away.
Yeah, he even complained about that.
He still got 1,000 yards.
He complained about, man, they know what I'm doing. Yeah.
You don't think so? Your highlights been all over the TV screen for the past
like you just said, but the dude still got 1,000 yards rushing, and they still spying on him. He still get 1,000 yards. That's still scary.
Mm-hmm. You know. So again, like I said, like his thing is if he can start throwing outside of the hash marks consistently down the field, he gonna be a real problem. So
right. But once again, everybody. But you know, like you said, even him with being the youngest he is too, and not having that training camp, too, was scary. It's still scary also. Everybody ain't Pat Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees and Brady, could just go even something down. Even Phillip Rivers go out here and just go play.
Yeah, Phillip Rivers. Fuck him.
Come on, big boy. Touchdown.
That was sad. Even as much as I hated
they call flag. Oh, that must be the play you was talking about. Yeah, I'm behind this string.
As much as I hated Phillip Rivers, dude, even when he still played us this season, we ain't even in our division no more. And nigga had it all in his soul to make sure he beat the shit out of us.
Oh yeah, he don't let go of that.
Yeah, I have respect for that.
So.
And then he got the low-key weirdest throwing motion
of
this generation.
I feel like his arm gonna dislocate every time he throws the ball.
Well, that's the thing. He said he's never had shoulder pain in his career. The way because it's all form.
Yeah, you know why it's all form? Because he's stroking their wife all the time. Nigga,
75 kids.
On that child, on his wife, nigga. That shit ain't normal.
He said, I've never had to ice my shoulder after a game, ever.
Who is this now?
Phillip
Rivers.
Yeah, you go stroking on your wife every night out there every goddamn week, and you have all these damn kids you shoot in the club. Yeah, your form is beyond. It shows the stronger than life.
He's on the. He got a bunch of kids. He got like 8.
No, he got like 9 kids.
Yeah, 9 kids. 9 kids.
Oh, he got 9 kids?
Yep.
Yes.
Damn.
Fuck pulling out.
Exactly.
He's not even trying.
At all. So that's why he ain't got no shoulder pain. Doing too much.
Bust it open, wide open.
Yeah, don't even talk about probably what he was doing in college. Oh my God, he was probably beyond reckless. So he different. So.
Damn.
So yeah, man.
All right, let's take a quick break and we can come back and jump into the NBA.
All right.
So,
All right, switching over to the NBA. We're about 2 weeks in, a week and a half in with the NBA.
2 weeks.
Yeah, about 2 weeks.
This is how 2 weeks.
A lot of curveballs. We got the Phoenix Suns with 5-1.
Not surprising.
The 76ers, I think, were 5-1 or 4-1,
That's
whatever they are. Knicks, 3-3. Pelicans are 3-2, I believe. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
And with that said, Lonzo Ball shooting jumpers with confidence. Like he made multiple mid-range jumpers the last game.
His little brother's still better than him though.
Yeah, LaMelo Ball balling out. So yeah, man, it's been a lot of weird shit going on. I think early on, I think Tony Love said it best. Wait till 20 games in.
Yeah, let's wait 20 games in.
Let's wait 20 games in, and everybody will reveal who they really are.
That was a good analogy too. I give you props for that one. I was like, oh, that's a good call.
Mm-hmm. So,
my Pelicans, I'm liking the Pelicans. They tough. They compete throughout the game. They ain't giving it up. Defense is much improved. Steven Adams, shit.
Well, Steven Adams is doing what I expect him to do. Something else.
Bullying people, catching lives. You know what I'm saying? He's fitting right in.
I'm just not
being physical.
Still ain't trusting Bledsoe right now.
Right. Now I'm with you, Bledsoe.
I'm not trusting Bledsoe.
He's been driving. He's hitting some threes. Being physical on defense, but at the same time, like you said, long term.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can believe in him.
That's what I'm saying.
Not as a starter. I'll feel better with him as a six man.
You know what?
He can have some freedom coming off the bench.
I can work. You know what? I can work with that better.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have Hart to start over him.
Hart is playing his ass off. Like he's for the past couple of years been low key, like the perfect glue guy. You know what I'm saying? Gets a ton of rebounds for a guard. You know what I'm saying? Shoots, handles the ball when needed. Plays tough matchups. He guard bigger people. But he's the perfect guy to have on the team long term. That you ain't got to really worry about him.
Right.
So I think the Pelicans are good in long term. One person I am kind of weary of is I can't even pronounce all his name. Alexander, the one that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's cousin, Nikhil.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With all the hyphens.
I don't even worry about him, honestly.
You can tell he has a good skill set, but he hasn't put it all together just yet. He's the type of guy that can go and do all these drills and show all these different ball handling stuff, but he's not consistent enough. He can shoot, but he don't take good shots all the time. He got great handles, but sometimes he try to go in traffic a little bit too much. So it's I think he's the wild card. If he can develop into something, I think he can be special. But at the same time, I can also see him being a bust. So
I don't know.
I don't know.
Just not the team for him, maybe too, and maybe he'll be good in another environment, maybe too. That's just what I kind of see. But
the Pelicans are heavy at the guard position. It's tough to get play time there, so it's
trade bait.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Maybe they playing him just to put him out there.
Yeah.
So it's because teams seem to be on Reddick's ass. They ain't letting him shoot threes as much. They trying to overplay him, but that's opening up the inside drives. Brandon Ingram has been outstanding.
Just buckets.
Closer.
Yeah.
He's a closer.
Oh, he's definitely a closer, dude. Yeah, he's getting his grown man on.
What he said on the free throw the other day, it's over. It's over. You know what I'm saying? So he's been special so far.
That's so crazy because I think he really is a small market player.
Mm-hmm.
The small market fits him better than the big. He can't be in the big. He couldn't be in, like you said, in LA, New York, Boston. He can't be in a major market.
Right. And he said that on Reddick's podcast. Is like, you know, you come from LA and then you in New Orleans, two of the places you supposed to go out and have a good time. And he's like, you, Lonzo, and Zion, y'all all go home. Mm-hmm. You ain't even trying to be out here. It's just ball, go home. Ball, go home.
Easier, but it's a different time to go out though between LA and New Orleans. Like LA is like, you know, you're going to the paparazzi. Everybody always out looking for people. Where in New Orleans, you can do a lot of damn grimy shit private
and don't be seen by anybody. Like, remember back in the day when they first came back, you know, Baron Davis, Mo Pete, like all them cats used to be out there in the club.
Yeah,
they were regular people. Like it was nothing. Like used to be in the Metro. So Raheem Goodell, punk ass, you know, he can, you know, remember those days.
Yeah, you can attest to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know the foolery.
I know. Yeah, but I'm gonna get you in a second with that. But yeah, they you can really do a lot in New Orleans and not be seen,
right?
If you don't want to be seen. So
so that makes sense. I mean, you know, it's still a different type of energy, almost like they embody being like they're from New Orleans, because it ain't important to them. You do it like so many times, you're like, all right, I done it, been there, done that, I'm good money.
Because JJ Redick did say when he first came to the team, he was like, he didn't know what to expect, but he was saying like it was this is probably the best city that he's played in, because after he got, you know, time and met people, like you can really just do shit on a Tuesday, you know what I'm saying, and have a good time. Like he didn't know, you know, when you come and visit is one thing, but once you there and live there and people expose you to shit, he's like, yeah, you can really get down on any day of the week. So
hey, Brad Pitt showed that to everybody, goddamn
it.
Yeah.
Nigga just walking down the lower ninth ward, just knowing everybody all gracefully and chill, and ain't nobody acting the ass. You know everybody by their names and shit. The man was
Deidre.
Where Junior at?
Yeah, giving hugs, just walking down the street, giving the hugs and stuff, and just chilling. And, you know, it wasn't even a big deal. So, you know, like I said, just the energy I said is different. We ain't trying to snap pictures in your face.
That's what I was about to say. I think from and I'm gonna ask y'all that in a second, but like I think being from the city, you're not really starstruck by many people.
Cause we see them all the time.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't think so. Name some people that y'all would be starstruck by.
Riri.
No, that's different. That's just lust. I'm talking about starstruck. Like, oh my God.
That's kind of starstruck / lust though. At the same time, I gotta give me still. I ain't gonna like me see a Riri nigga. I'm gonna be like, whoa, damn. Yeah. I'm gonna say that forehead is big as a motherfucker, but goddamn. So you know, like you gonna still be like, whoa, I'm really in front of fucking Riri thick ass. Like this is a lot of red bone in front of me. This is different. Our red is different than our city red. So you're gonna be a little starstruck. I don't know. It's like you said. I don't think it's too many people who are gonna just catch us off guard like that.
I think
shit.
In our city, I think
Denzel. I don't know. Not even Denzel. Like,
cause Denzel too cool. 2-4 is all good. Like you just only gonna match his vibe.
Maybe Jay.
No.
Even Jay would be cool.
I said maybe.
All right, I'm gonna like this. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be excited to see Jay, but my demeanor gonna be like mad, still chill and cool because I'm trying to match his energy. I ain't trying to be like all extra. Like you said, we try to figure out like who we gonna be like extra about.
Well, for me, it's two Yankees, Derek Jeter and Bernie Williams.
I can see that. I can see that ASAP.
I can see that.
I can see that ASAP. I don't even lie to you.
Niggas Derek Jeter
like I can see him. Yeah, I can see that nigga being bad, fucking giddy.
When I was young, I got a chance to meet Steve McNair, but that was before he even started playing for us. He was still on the bench.
Oh,
so
I have a story with that, but I'll let you know about that later. Actually, you do have ties to Steve McNair. It's my cousin.
That don't count. Y'all some horny people. Y'all got family. Y'all got people everywhere, so that ain't no surprising to me.
So that's actual cousin, his son, in the family.
Okay.
Side baby.
Oh, side chick anthems. But yeah, I met him at Astroworld when I was in high school.
Leah Baker for me. There we go. I'll be fucking giddy as a schoolgirl. I see Leah Baker. I'm not gonna lie.
I did get starstruck over meeting Doug Williams, because I'm a fan of first people who are first to do something.
Ooh, I got one. Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stevie Wonder. Yeah, Stevie Wonder will probably be for me.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, I was super hyped one time. I was in Chicago and I was right next to Michael Jordan in his Ferrari. I knew it was that nigga. Like, you see a nigga with fucking MRJ on his fucking plate, you're gonna be giddy as a school kid. You know, I ain't personally see the nigga, but I was hyped that I was right next to him at the light.
Jordan? Yeah, well, maybe
as a kid, though. This is as a kid, though, dude. I'm like 11 years old, and I'm right next to Mike at the light. Can't see inside the car, nothing, but I knew it was him. You know, I'm driving fucking Ferrari Testarossas in Chicago at any given day. I remember the car and everything.
So for Batman, it'll probably be Maya. For you, it'll be Maya.
That's what I'm saying. That's lust.
No, it'll starstruck.
Now I will say this though. I did have almost had an opportunity to meet her. So it was a Mardi Gras one year, and you might have been with me, Raheem, and we had just left Bourbon Street. And whoever we was hanging with called me, is like, yo, Maya is on Bourbon Street right now. I can see her with her security guards like 5 feet away from me. I was like, yeah, we just left. He's like, nigga, turn around. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. Like, I almost did, and I was like, go my drunk ass home. But yeah, definitely Maya to a certain degree. Like I said, I count that as different. But
you said somebody that you not, like you said, Obama.
Yeah. Like people who don't come to the city at all. I mean, again, like Obama is so chill and laid back. Like Obama just be like hanging with your uncle that you don't get to see too often.
Well, Michelle, goddamn it, we know you on.
That's lust. That's lust. What Cat Williams said, you smell like cocoa butter and.
May I say for Michelle's backside, I really don't think Barack got it in him to put it on him back there. That's just looking at them two. I don't think he got the swag.
I think he do.
To really put.
I think he do. He think his nigga kept her there all the time for play. Dude, he saw her a dream. He saw her the broke nigga dream. What is you talking about?
I don't see it, man. I see a lot of riding.
No, he didn't have remember, he didn't even think he would finish law school, dude. How you think he'll gift the gab her? That nigga had to gift, he had stroke game / talking his ass off to keep her in check. Mm-hmm. This woman here you don't think she needed him? No, she was more accomplished. She was more accomplished than him.
Right.
So that's called stroke game. That nigga outkicked his coverage. He knew what he was doing.
I don't think he put it on him back there, like talking about it. I don't see it.
Obama, no stroke. Oh my God.
I'm gonna just say I think that man did. He just keeps it so low key and chill. I understand. You know what? I understand Obama's plight there, man. I've been underestimated a lot. So I get that look, nigga. You hit that right stroke, you turn around like, oh, nigga, you know what you're doing? You goddamn right. Yes, I know how to be underestimated. So I feel Obama. I think he tapped that shit and was like, oh.
Hey, stop telling on yourself.
Hey, this is why I got this situation in this house right now, dude. Cause she got caught by surprise. She's like, oh, you goddamn right. I know what I'm doing.
Ooh, someone cocky over there, huh?
Hey,
I didn't put the ring on it. Yeah, that's why that thing over there.
AJ motherfucking Brown.
Yeah, dude. Y'all won the game with the buzzer, dude. Y'all did y'all thing.
I met Magic Johnson. I was kind of starstruck when I met him.
Yeah, that might have been one for me. That definitely
legit.
Ain't no might have been. It would definitely been one for me.
Yeah, it was that one. And then I also met Lettucey.
Who?
Yeah,
Lettucey.
Lettucey. Her. Yeah, I met her.
Okay, you know what? Larry Bird. I will be fucking started there. If I see Larry Bird, I'm gonna say, yo, you the coldest white nigga I ever seen in my life. And that's exactly what I'm gonna tell him. I'm calling him a white nigga.
And he know exactly. I'm pretty sure it ain't the first time he been called that.
Exactly, but I'm gonna tell him that. I'm gonna say, yo, I know you probably heard this a lot of times, but you a cold ass white nigga. That's why I rock with y'all Boston over them Lakers for years.
He the fact that he felt it was disrespectful to put a white boy on solidified. It's like, you put a white boy? Nah, put a brother on. Right. Put a brother on me.
You about to learn today. Y'all gonna learn today.
Mm-hmm.
This is the kid in me. Probably, well, first time I got starstruck was seeing Junkyard Dog at the old arena. And the second
probably was with you.
Yeah, and second person, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Shit, I was starstruck when I saw the Rock and Roll Express, nigga. So I respect you.
Another one for me, Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy for me. As far as comedy, Eddie Murphy.
You know what?
Definitely.
I'm gonna go Dave Chappelle.
I'd probably go Chris Rock. For me,
Dave Chappelle probably should be, but I think Dave Chappelle, you'd probably be so drunk or high with him that you can't be starstruck. So
no. You gonna be starstruck at first, but he ain't gonna offer, hey man, come on, chill with me. Then you gonna be drunk and high afterwards. Mm-hmm. But at first, you gonna be because I followed Dave Chappelle way before he became Dave Chappelle. So like, I think I'll be starstruck because I was so excited for his growth and how he became who he was. That would probably be that person. I would be like super crazy to me.
And he been in the game over 30 years, and he only a few years older than us.
Yep. Yes.
Yep.
Exactly.
Like what he said he started like his first 16. He said 14, something like that. 14. Yeah.
Oh, Nas for me. I'll be starstruck over Nas. See Nas.
Yeah, I can see that. Like I definitely.
Oh, I know I would be. Yeah, I would be because I'd be so fucking hyped to see him, and I want him to keep talking about his Illmatic all day fucking long. Cause if y'all saw the look on my face when that bastard Lindsay went to the House of Blues and seen Nas, and that nigga ain't fucking give me a ticket and told me, and this was in the pinnacle of like this was when It Was Written came out, and that nigga did not give was it out? Yeah, it was Written came out, and he ain't tell me. He gave me a ticket. Oh, nigga, the look of disgust I gave him. And they kept trying to apologize.
Definitely Nas, like to me, and I don't know if y'all, like when I think back about our childhood, like the soundtrack is Illmatic to me. Like every time I think about the crazy shit that we did and the different events, it feels like Illmatic was in the background. So
yes. Me and Lizzie forced Illmatic on everybody. If you was in a car with us or playing Madden, or Jordan versus Bull, or the live when it started kicking in, Illmatic was playing in the background some way, somehow. Like, you are correct.
Illmatic was the first cassette I bought. I bought money because I was so big on it. Between that, Illmatic and Brandy, first album.
I'm about to say, y'all already know what my first cassette was. Chopper City, man.
Nigga, my first cassette was fucking Ice-T Power, nigga. At 10 years, nigga, at 11 years old, I had Ice-T Power. That's my first hip hop. That's my first hip hop cassette. Now, my first. Rap type. Yeah. My overall first two cassettes was. And they gonna love this was Wham and Prince Purple Rain.
You did mention Wham before. I forgot what conversation it was, but you did mention Wham before.
Those were my first two cassettes I ever bought at 7 years old. So you couldn't tell me.
And that man wrote the child support anthem on that song.
Yes, dude. I should have took that. I should have took that song at that age and got caught up still at the end of the day. Niggas, I don't even love you.
Everything she wants, man. Listen to that. You're going to feel that one.
Yeah, dude. You know what? I'm going to put that on the doggone. I'm going to put that in my story tomorrow, dude. Just for nostalgia purposes.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, those were my cassettes. Those were my first 3 cassettes overall in life.
Come on. Ghostface Killer. I get starstruck over him.
I had all those on CD.
No, you saying being starstruck.
Me.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie. That's a good fucking call.
The way that he held Def Jam on ransom.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. That's why I would be starstruck with him, because that's the first thing I'm asking him. Like yo,
how?
Who you held hostage, dude? Who you had in the basement to drop that many albums on Def Jam over everybody else for that many years? Who you held hostage or who you had dirt on? Because you were the only cat able to drop albums in that run.
Multiple. Get promotion, all that.
They ain't get promotionals. Yeah, it was getting top producers, everything. Like, who?
Features.
All that. What did you do? So, yeah, that'll be another one.
So heavy out there in the East Coast. I mean, another person who I probably won't get starstruck, but it'll be kind of like a full circle again, will probably be E40. I met E40, and he told me, he was like, man, I'm putting out an album. I'm like, yeah, okay. This I was a kid. I was I was like, who? That's that motherfucker. So E40 will probably be like a full circle.
Dude, I remember everybody in New Orleans was listening to E40. I just like, I can't listen to this shit. I'm so fucking I'm so East Coast biased, nigga. I wouldn't try to hear shit from the West Coast until once I heard Pac. And then I was the first
That Be Legit album was fire, though.
Yeah.
That first Be Legit album was fire. I mean, he has he's kind of like Busta Rhymes of the West Coast. I can't listen to him all the time. I got to listen to him in rations.
But I've still always said this. I knew I was one of the first people that was bumping Pac way before everybody was bumping Pac, period. With the first album that he came out with, when I found through Digital Underground and all of that, I know I was the only nigga in Abe in this whole city was bumping that nigga. Nobody saw Pac until Me Against the World came out.
So hold up. So time out. So you listen to Wham, and then you listen to Pac before he was Pac. You have a good trend of just recklessness from even back.
I was all over the place, man. My levels of music, dude. I used to rock Culture Club.
ODB.
I had cousins that went to Cabrini, and I used to listen to Poison, Motley Crue, Bon Jovi. Nigga, I was all over the place.
You listen to ODB?
Hell yeah, fuck with ODB.
Recklessness again.
Yeah, dude. Nigga, Brooklyn Zoo was the shit, nigga. I had that on CD, nigga, off the rip.
Hey, the only artist, well, one of the first artists to have a gold album and still be on food stamps.
Yeah.
That nigga.
Nah, man.
That nigga doing his damn thing.
My music is beyond eclectic to the highest level, dude. I'm all over the place.
So what about Redman?
Hell yeah. Most
I will say
underrated
this.
of all time.
I'm about to say, I will say this though. Never listen to a whole Redman album.
Now, that's crazy. I'm gonna say this too. I
still think he's
bought
one of the great lyricists of that time, but I never really could listen to a whole album.
Nah, I bought the Method Man and Redman album.
I didn't even buy that.
I thought they should have done another one.
I definitely think so too.
Yeah, but I never bought. That's the crazy thing. I never bought a Redman album. But do I know a lot of Redman shit all fucking day long? But I don't know why. Dude, I'll tell you this. I bought Ready to Die from Biggie. Dude, sat on that shit for 6 months. And when I first heard it, I'm like, what the fuck is I'm listening to? Like, it was not something I was accustomed to listening to. Then 6 months later, it was Christmas time. I listened to that shit. That nigga, I was a Biggie fan for life.
Yeah, my brother had a little mixtape that he had like half of the album on. So, and that made me go back and actually go and buy it. Cause like my thing is like, it was just too, like, you know me, I don't like shit that's always, you know, it's 3-4 songs, singles that's on the radio. Like, I feel like it's watered down and kind of annoying. So I was like, okay, that shit ain't gonna be, cause you know, the singles are all puffy singles. So I was like, I ain't gonna listen to that shit. And then my brother had a mixtape. I was like, oh, this is all some different shit. So that made me go back and buy it and listen to the 9 singles. I was like, okay, this is some next level shit.
Yeah, because I don't know, maybe I don't think at the time it was like, I felt like it was lyrically, there was metaphors and everything. It was a little, I think at the time, could do what? Dad, that was like the beginning of junior year. Just wasn't mentally on that level just yet, but it was just different. It just wasn't, it didn't connect to me. But Pac shit was so more simple and direct and easy to comprehend. I was feeling him more. But then, I don't know, like I said, that holiday, oh, big, I listened to that big, that shit touched me different. And I always was a Jay fan. And then, that's right when Jay was starting to come out. And then when Jay came out, it was like, oh, I'm a done deal. You couldn't, then everything, then Wu-Tang came out. That 94 year was like, that changed my whole outlook of music.
I would say I'll probably be one of those guys that said I didn't like Wu-Tang as a group. I liked them individually or in their pairs. That's just me. I didn't like them as a group. I was like,
as a group, I think as a group, I know 36 Chambers get a lot of love. I feel like 36 Chambers was overrated.
Thank you.
But individually, like you said, their first albums across the board, ODB, Method Man, Ghostface, Raekwon,
the Jizza,
all their first albums was fire, but I just felt like 36 Chambers was highly overrated to me. I get why.
I treat it as an introduction.
The second one, the double disc,
Yeah, Wu-Tang Forever.
Yeah, Wu-Tang Forever.
But yeah, I just feel like I think 36 Chambers was just so off the wall that people gravitated to it, but actually, like musically, the individual shit was just so next level. And I think
but that's why I said, like, when I heard the 36, I didn't like Ghostface for nothing in the world.
Yeah, he really wasn't that good on 36 Chambers.
Yeah, but then when he got on Cuban Links, couldn't tell me goddamn. You couldn't tell me nothing about Ghostface. That Ghostface became my favorite off the rip.
Now hearing the stories and seeing the TV show and shit, maybe because he was worried about going to jail and shit. So
I still haven't seen the TV show. Is it on Hulu?
It's on Hulu. Yeah.
Oh, it's on Hulu.
Yeah, outstanding. Like it's I'm not sure what they can do with a second season, but
they said they're gonna bring U-God in because he wasn't on the first season, but they said they're gonna bring U-God in and they're just gonna continue on from where they went to go to the solo albums and everything.
Yeah, so it was if they kept everything 90 to 95% legit, like you would be amazed how the hell these niggas having albums together. Like,
well, especially between Raekwon and
Ghost and Ray. Yeah, like that was.
Ray said if they beef wasn't that strong, but they did not like each other, but it wasn't that strong of a beef.
Right.
I don't know, man. The way they put on the show was pretty damn strong. So,
well, yeah, you got to embellish for TV.
Yeah, that's what I say. That if it's 90 to 95% true, then
so they're gonna make it a little more hyper, but they didn't rock with each other. But he said, Raekwon said he didn't shoot up his his mom's house or nothing like that. It wasn't.
Yeah, I was about to say that shit. If that was true, I was like, dog, like.
Yeah, you ain't no way you're gonna come back from that.
Yeah, but yeah, you definitely need to check it out.
It's definitely great. Yeah, it's definitely good TV. But
it's not paid for, so you got a reason to watch.
Yeah, you hating ass nigga. Yeah, still we taking shots, paying food for life. So we ain't letting up on that one, Negro.
And you'll get through it quick too. Like it's I think each episode is like an hour, but it's you ain't so intrigued, then it go by quick. Especially if you like, since knowing the music and knowing the artists individually, you can kind of see they did a good job as far as the personalities of them.
When you,
like
when you see ODB,
when you see ODB, that's ODB. When you see Meth, you know that's Method Man. When you see Raekwon,
when you see ODB, you see ODB because it's his goddamn own child, and that nigga acts exactly like him. There's no acting in this at all.
Mm-hmm.
But
the delivery
all the
and
rest
all
of the
that
cast
stuff.
that played, each person, I don't think the guy that plays Ghost
didn't get Ghost right.
They didn't get Ghost right. They didn't get Ghost right, and I feel they didn't get RZA right neither. But he's a good actor. But that's not really RZA.
But they had to do him because they had to have a strong actor in that role.
They had to have a strong
because he was the person that carries the show. So they had to get somebody that was more so the actor.
A crafted actor. So I get that. So I didn't knock it though, but like you said, but Ghostface was the weak. I think it was the weakest.
Yeah, it just didn't seem right.
Yeah, just knowing off of Ghost that we know that he ain't animated enough, he ain't aggressive enough to kind of make you believe that he
tried to show aggression, but
but it ain't the Ghost we know. Yeah,
he the nigga rocking the fucking eagle on his arm, nigga.
Yeah, when niggas say, "Yo, I'm gonna get my girl cousins to rock you," nigga, like that's the Ghost I'm looking for. Like, yo, you get your girl cousins to beat up a chick. That's what I'm looking for. So, yeah, so but overall great though. So, great era of music, and yeah, I am all over the board when it comes to music, cause I just love to look on Tony Love face when I said I had Wham for his album. Nigga looked at me so befuddled and so confused. Nigga like, what?
No, the first time I found out about your British pop obsession, you were helping me at a storage facility to get a washing machine, and then my phone rang. It's like, hey, that sounds like that David Ashley joint, or that Rick Astley joint.
Like, nigga, what?
Rick Astley? What you know? Yeah, but never want to give you. I'm like,
who is this man?
Who are you?
Hey man, my music go all over the place, man.
We went in the storage facility. He's sitting up there singing. I'm looking around like, hey, bro, calm the fuck down. I know songs.
British music, man. I love my British music, man. I'm all love, man. I rocks with that. Like, so yeah, I'll be all in. Yo, I listen to a lot of, especially at that era, dude. That era, I was all in, dude. Any stuff from the 80s and 90s, I was all in, especially 80s, dude. The pop music.
I'm about to say this. I will say, if you was in the British, so you have to be a fan of VH1.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like VH1, well, VH1 is still on, but like it's
no,
just
but
like,
ain't no music.
There ain't no music. They don't do music at all.
But in the 90s, in the 90s, you watch VH1 in the 90s. That's where you saw all the more underground music, like all of the pop, and even like the pop R&B music was on VH1. Mm-hmm. And that was I was a super fan of all of that, all day long.
Your music choices are weird. I'm just gonna let you know that. How the hell you go to? How the hell? You know what I mean? It's you're all over the place, man.
Dude, because they soulful. Hey, man.
They soulful, man.
I told like this. I'm gonna let you know like this. My favorite decade, my favorite decade of music is the 70s. The 70s was the best decade of music ever in life. Because we gotta think about it. Because of the 70s is why we got the music we had in the 90s. Because everybody sampled all of the music from the 70s.
Yeah.
And it just all, every genre, it didn't matter what genre of music was in the 70s, it was all on point. Everybody, you listen to everybody across the board. Dude, like, nigga, I rock with Kenny Rogers. I rock with dude like, the Bee Gees. You had, Genesis. I could go all day long of just naming the most left field music of people. I would just listen to all day long. Through that the 70s. Then the 80s, of course, that was a hell of a drug era, no doubt. The super, I'm gonna just say this: the super hell of a drug era. Because the 70s, they definitely was part of this, hell of a drug. But
keep the hell of a drug. Hold on. Take a quick break about around time. Keep the hell of a drug, and we're gonna pick up from there. You kind of guess we're gonna get into that.
Gotcha.
All right, continuing on with music, we had I think a post that came up on IG in the proposed versus battle. Mary J Blige versus Whitney Houston. I know we've mentioned this before with Whitney. We don't feel there's much of a matchup.
Or Mariah Carey.
But with Mary J Blige, I think if you just put it on hits, I think it'd be somewhat competitive.
Yeah.
I think if you just put it on hits, like if you ain't just going off of live performing, that's unfair advantage.
No, you going song for song, yeah, it will be even. But now if we going off of actual vocal talent, then we know this is one-sided. But if we just go off the impact of a song when it's been played, yeah, this could be a good even contest. And almost like I ain't gonna lie, if we gonna go just strictly off of the impact of how a song come on, Mary has maybe a slight edge. Because remember, Whitney's songs have more of a pop vibe to it.
Right.
It's not a soulful vibe. So
yeah, I'm about to say, because people gonna be responding. I really want to dance with somebody. Like who's gonna be like responding to that shit on verses? So I think the Whitney songs that would hit on verses would be
Clock strikes upon the hour.
Nah. You give good love to me.
You give good love.
The Saving All My Love, the best side chick song
Side chick anthem.
Right. Shoot. Anthem. Yeah, shoot.
What's the Raheem? What's the one your sister used to do the little shoulder bounce to? You know what I'm talking about. Fuck.
What?
Oh, I'm looking at the video. I can't.
Well, now I want to dance with somebody. I hope it's
no. It was like on her the early '90s album.
I'm Your Baby Tonight.
No, it was like a fast pace. It started off slow, and she had a video for it. I can't remember. His sister used to do this stupid ass dance to it. That just made me laugh.
What was in the video? What was the video?
Like brown or bronze on or something like that. She had like a close up in the beginning of the video, and then
I'm Every Woman.
Was it I Am Every Woman? It might be that.
It has to be I Am Every Woman. It has to be that. That you are correct. No, that's what it is. There ain't no other.
Because it starts. That one starts slow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You are correct.
But yeah, like when it comes to like a versus battle, like you said, she ain't got no anthems. Like you said, it's a more pop vibe. Like people ain't gonna just be jamming and vibing to it. Like I said, they got a couple of them. Like you said, the side chick anthems, and stuff like that. But at the same time, Mary J Blige got the I Was Your Lover and Your Secretary. You know what I'm saying? So that's
I will always I can love you better than she can. Like reminisce, real love.
The Method Man joint.
Yeah. All I can say with her and Lauryn Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Her and Lil' Kim.
Yeah.
It gets real. It'll get real bad. No more drama.
Mm-hmm.
Like it can go left real quick.
All them hurt women gonna be out there. That's a good point.
Right.
Bro. Like it can really get ugly quick. Like that shit can. Like I said, yeah. I think the thing with Whitney though, I think
Whitney and Mariah would have been more realistic.
But I'm saying, like Whitney singing these songs puts you in a different space. I think.
Yeah.
Like if she was like some of those songs that might have been borderline, she can vocalize her way into a win. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a good NBA player willing himself to win. It's like how Kevin Durant doing right now with 1.5 feet.
Now,
These niggas
both this now.
buckets.
You got this. The other thing now, if Whitney still was here, and we know both of them are well known for being part of the hell of a drug crew. Mm-hmm. This would have been very more interesting because you know what? Because Whitney would have been more entertaining because that New Jersey side of her would have came out.
Yeah.
Against Mary's younger side, this would have been a highly ghetto ass battle.
Might have been some hands thrown.
I'll say if Whitney didn't pass, would Mary be as popular?
Oh, yeah. Mary was always popular already before that, though.
She would have been as popular, but I think Whitney, I don't even know if Whitney would still be singing on a regular.
Right. Could Whitney rebound.
Her voice was shot. Because her voice was already shot.
I think she would have been more into acting than singing.
Yeah, because the voice was already gone. Because before she passed, the voice was already gone.
Right.
It wouldn't be Snoop and Martha. It would be Snoop and Whitney.
Yeah,
man. But what's his name? I'm drawing a blank. The producer for Arista.
Oh, Clyde Davis?
Yeah, Clyde Davis. He was talking. They were talking about their relationship on his documentary, and they say he really had a blind eye when it came to her. He knew about the drugs, but he recognized that she was on drugs, but he never really sat down and had that heart to heart with her.
Because he didn't give a damn.
He gave a damn, but he took her word for it. He took her word for it about when she said she had it under control, and he just left it at that. And finally,
Nah, you know better.
He ain't give a damn because of the fact was she was the person that kept him relevant longer in the game, dude. Because Clyde was already coming to an end then. Because he was already in the industry for so long. That what brought him back in the game was Whitney. When he had Aretha and everybody at that time.
But he's had several things since Whitney though. He was responsible for Puffy. He brought back.
Whoa! That's where that's why I learned the shadiness of the Grammys, my nigga. That nigga paid for that shit. That's where the pay game came in. That's where Puffy learned how to stay relevant in the game too, through Clyde Davis, how you pay people to stay relevant.
You helped that
through Clyde Davis.
Yeah, so like you said, he was falling off after Whitney too, and you give Puffy a chance.
Yeah, but then guess what? Remember the infamous Alicia Keys and N.D.R.E.?
True.
How they were both had the same amount of they had the same Grammy nominations.
Right.
But N.D.R.E. didn't get none, and Alicia Keys got them all. Then nigga Clyde paid for all that shit. They said that shit was like, there was like no way Alicia should have. Now, dude, we don't even look at Alicia the same right now, nigga, because how bad she can sing. It was a nostalgia of it. It was different and on point. But now we really look now in hindsight, that heifer can't sing to save her life. Like, she lost her voice when she became a cheater.
That's what I say. That's what somebody said. She didn't lost her voice ever since she stole Swiss Beats.
But it's kind of true though if you think about it. Like
you can't have it all, man.
Yeah,
like LeBron with his hairline. You can't be the greatest and still have a good hairline, man.
Yeah.
It's cool.
But there's Alicia really don't have a story to her.
What you mean she don't? She do.
Like, she has a skill set. But she don't have a story. Like, we don't really know her.
Not
story.
like I'm about to say when she was on the Cosby Show. She went from single mother.
That's a talent.
Yeah, she was a female.
She was from a single parent home.
Piano-wise, vocally, she didn't have no passion. Like, she never showed passion in her singing. She just had a skill set of playing that piano which you can't deny that part of her. But then the singing, well, like, okay, we know Mary can't really sing, but she has a passion behind her singing.
That's blasphemy.
Because we know what she's trying to get away from, what she's been through. It's a story where other women, basic women, can understand. Alicia's a high yellow heifer that no black chick really relate to.
But her first album was like, how many platinum? Double platinum or triple platinum?
Yeah, that's why, because it was new and nostalgia, you know, because it was a whole new vibe, and Clive Davis sold that dream to us. That's how that was the luxury and the greatness of the music business. They knew how to sell us something that didn't exist. But you go on, it's like this is only so long fake thugs can pretend. And this was the same thing with artists. That's why we had one-hit wonders, or why only their first album was better than their second album. Like, you only could pretend so much by the time you get to that second album. That's what made Mary more legendary. Her second album was probably her best album. Her second, and her first one was a classic, but then you go to the second one, that one made her. Because they actually fed off of the stuff she was going through.
But Alicia Keys, I mean, if you look at Alicia Keys as an artist compared to like other artists, she was in her own little way. She was a mix of neo soul with classical aspects, and she can play.
Yeah.
But my thing was she would never get on a Beyonce level or even Carrie Hilson.
Right. But she's not a performer.
Right. She's not a performer.
But she will definitely give you a show where if you are more of a technical person when it comes to and be honest with you or whatever, you know, what was that song that she made? You Don't Know My Name?
Right.
I'm saying, like, that's a hit.
It's a hit, but it was a Kanye West carried that to a hit.
Yes.
So that's another thing. Is like some of the hits that she had was carried by other artists. It was a producer / writer that kind of carried those songs.
Alicia Keys was supposed to be what Patrice Rushen was, but go to the next level.
Okay.
But Patrice Rushen was on such another level of her being a trained musician, and she loved the passion of that. What made her music sound a little bit different. But she just didn't get the backing of a strong label to be a bigger star that she could have been. That Alicia got. Because she's more of a trained musician than Alicia.
True.
Remember,
Alicia's classically trained.
True, but you know, remember what? Then, but Patrice, but then remember, she's been music conductor of different award shows too.
Just different talents.
Different talents.
Different strains of talents.
Yeah, different strains of talents in the bigger picture. But it was just like, I think Patrice Rushen is more respected than Alicia Keys is. And if you look at it, among true musicians, Patrice Rushen is more respected than Alicia Keys.
Well, I think it also is what Alicia Keys is the era that she
too,
came out. Yes, I was about to say the era that Alicia Keys came
out. Yeah, the era is different.
A lot of people didn't respect that whole era of music.
That's why coming back full circle now, where Clive Davis takes away a person's true talent.
Okay, so here we go with Alicia Keys. This was what makes her relevant. She produced Godson album, where she received, that's produced by Alicia Keys. He produced Mario's album, so she's a producer too.
No, remember,
that's what I'm about to say. She probably got a better.
No. Remember, she had the guy with her too. But I can't remember the guy she was with. He had just as much of effect with her. That wasn't strictly just her.
But that's what I'm about to say is like I think she probably would have been like long term better to be a producer like her husband, and be relevant that way versus trying to be a vocalist and a performer.
You know what?
Right.
That's why they're together, because she can do the one thing that Swizz Beatz can't do, which is play.
Yeah.
Right.
So she has. That's why she stole it.
Yeah,
because she got the leg meat.
Right, yeah, exactly. Because she's not okay. This is another class, a true underrated female producer, Angela Winbush.
ATM Hall of Famer.
She couldn't. That's a woman that could truly produce. Remember, she wrote and produced a lot of hits through the 80s. Remember, which Alicia never really wrote a lot of her songs. She produced, but she didn't write.
Yeah.
And she co-produced because she had a like I said, it's still a team, but Angela Winbush did all of that by herself.
Well, she's A. Marie with playing skills.
Pretty much.
Good call.
I think of A. Marie trying to show your legs off. You ain't A. Marie.
You're right.
But yeah, she ain't gonna never get her voice back.
Nah, that voice. Well, she never had a voice. It just was, getting behind great writing.
Yes.
And then times has changed.
It was masked by great engineering, because.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty much Which that happens all the time.
True.
Like I said, it's always exposed when you perform live. And I think when she performs live, people focus on her playing.
Remember, she got booed out of Essence.
Yeah, she got booed out of Essence.
She did?
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn. Even in the land of evil red girls, she didn't fit in and went over like that? Damn.
Nope.
It must have been real
They ain't playing that note. Hey, dude, you in New Orleans. You ain't playing that shit down there. If your ass ain't holding that note right.
Yeah, they will boo you at Essence.
I said she better show some leg and win them over. Shit.
But the thing, I think a lot of people forget what they try to do at Essence. They try to do that, small crowd shit with Essence, and that shit ain't gonna work. You gotta be fight.
You gotta bring that energy.
You gotta bring that energy.
Okay,
you might be in a smaller room, but it's not like you in a small town. You see what I'm saying? Like they think they in the super rooms.
They think because they're in a smaller town, they should come with a small town vibe. But you can't do that. Like you like these young artists don't realize like how a lot of groups have done their live albums in New Orleans in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where you did your thing when you did a live album in New Orleans. And that's how you on point that you did a great performance of that particular album.
And the thing I think they get misguided on is thinking that it's Essence, so it's going to be a New Orleans crowd. This is still a national crowd. Everybody.
Yeah, but you're gonna get the New Orleans energy though. That's the thing. You're gonna get the New Orleans people gonna be loud enough to let the rest of the people know, like, yo, this shit ain't good. And then the rest gonna follow. And that's the catch. Like, now I will say this, like, in this generation, they got another female artist right now that's a good producer and writer. And that's the both of what his sisters is Chloe and Halle that Beyonce have.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is a producer. She actually does production of all of their songs, but they write together. And she's been having a lot of kickback because when other producers come in, she's sitting there listening to how they do things, and she picks up on it quicker than they expect her to pick up on it. And they kind of hating on her because
she's picking up on their craft.
Yeah, they craft, and then she'll come right back and make the shit sound better than what they did.
So like, why do I need you?
Right, and that's why like this album that they just recently dropped is way better because she learned from the previous stuff they've been doing, and she picked up from other people. Even when they do features and stuff, she just watched, or even being around Beyonce, she's learned it from all those. And then that's why this album that they just released was so on point, because she pretty much produced majority of it.
It's like a hip hop mentality. It's like when people, like, remember back in the day when you wasn't maybe a label but a crew, and y'all in the studio working with each other, y'all kind of pick up on each other's strengths and weaknesses, this and that and the other. And
Doja Holland.
So she's kind of doing that same thing, just on the R&B vibe. Right,
and she's doing outstanding. She did an outstanding job with that last, like, they did a great job for them to only be 19 and 21 years old. And that album was really on point. I said, okay, they're going to be around for a minute. Beyonce did a thing by picking these two, these little two, And they get their little acting skills on too at the same time, but they're doing their thing.
Yeah, Quincy already co-signed him. He had him perform at the, I think, at the opening of the Black Smithsonian.
Okay. And they can really sing. So they're not even like they can't sing. They really can sing. On top of that, with their skill set is just that strong.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been paying attention to them as of lately. They really showed me that they're musicians to the highest level. They're not studio artists.
Studio gangsters.
So that's a good look for them overall. But music is, I'm not saying this, I keep saying like music is going back in the right direction. It's still a different vibe, but it's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would say music is music has diversified itself to the point where everybody has a lane. How about that? So I want to say, like, I think if you look at the broad spectrum of it, we'll have every genre that we see right now as far as hip hop and R&B and the in-betweens, right? But it just, the area that we grew up on it from one perspective, right? And it grew until these branches, right? So I just look at it like, I don't necessarily back. I just think that people are saying, hey, we can literally broaden hip hop to a tree of different, like trap music and lyricism and battle rap and, R&B singers that can actually sing, R&B singers that can actually perform. You're starting to see all those type of branches being branched out, which is great, you know what I'm saying? Because, to be honest with you, hip hop and R&B is the only two branches that can do that. Everything else, and even if you take pop is literally R&B. So,
mm-hmm.
So it's like, you see all these different things. Right. Even Afro dance music, It's like, that's still us, So it's kind of like one of those situations where I just like say, hey, don't be surprised when we run it all. Because think about it. In Korea, they copying us. In
Japan.
Like everywhere else.
Breakdancing being an Olympic event.
But what I like about hip hop though is that a good part of it still belongs to the street. A lot of it, yeah. You have your stuff on the airwaves. That's great, but some other stuff, you got to report back in.
Mm-hmm.
True. That is so true.
You can kind of see it with R&B with like or like jazz, like the hole in the wall club music. You kind of see that's still the street,
right?
As far as jazz and R&B and certain levels, neo soul type stuff, that's still, you can kind of say the street, that genre of music street. So
neo soul is kind of like this generation jazz.
Pretty much. Yeah.
That's what neo soul really is. Of that vibe and everything. So
creativity, spontaneous.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's still kind of true R&B, but it's just more in a laid back vibe. It don't have that traditional aggressive R&B vibe, but it's more that jazz vibe with the R&B lyrics in the mix.
Right.
So that's kind of...
There's still a romanticism to it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, I look at a lot of, but they're a little more raw with the lyrics.
Yeah.
When
we fuck.
Yes. Exactly. Right. They got the hip hop, that's where they got the hip hop influence in it. They're not saying the clever stuff that used to be said back in the day.
Not dancing around, they're getting straight to the point.
Right. Exactly. So,
just leave it in.
Yeah, so the foulness is definitely fully there and everything.
I will say this though, back in the day, they used to be creative as fuck, boy.
That's shit. Right. That's the greatness about back in the days, is they still said foul stuff. Come on, man. Juicy fruit. You know
very well what you are.
Right. Candy.
When my love come down.
Yeah, Love Come Down. You know, like we had all they was very they still said foul stuff, but it was clever the way they worded.
Even with remember this one? This was like more jazz, Candy Liquor. Like even with that, like that was just like that would have come on out and been extra raw. But yeah.
You know, like you said, no dancing around it. So it was just definitely more on point and good back in the days. But then there's just so much more direct. But they do it in a smooth way though. It's not like it don't even sound harsh. It's harsh, but it don't sound super harsh.
Mm-hmm.
Of how they break it down, even in that tone. So yeah. So that's the gist of that though. Too with music. So we've come a long way, but I can still see music is still coming back. I see R&B slowly coming back. It's gonna be a minute.
There's good R&B out there. You just gotta go out there and find it. It ain't gonna be on the radio.
That's the thing. Yeah, you gotta go and find it.
Yeah, you definitely gotta go
it's
find it.
It's not gonna be on the radio. There ain't no music videos, so it ain't gonna be there.
And that's so amazing.
Well,
I never thought music videos would go away, honestly.
Nah, if you got, I know I got Xfinity, so BET Soul, I'll put it on that. They still there, but not as.
But like newer stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just surprised how music videos went away, dude. I never thought it would actually go away.
Man, music videos tell a story to an album. Like that's like you'll be anticipating the next single based off of the videos and shit. So because it's telling the storyline.
Anytime it plays by Jen, I know.
Yeah, I just think they don't get like with the music, the videos don't get promoted as much as well. I mean, MTV ain't showing videos no more.
Mm-hmm. Ever. Like I would have never thought they would go away from showing videos, music videos. Like you can't call yourself MTV.
We had multiple top 10 countdowns per day for videos. So like I said, it's kind of weird that it's the complete opposite. We went from overkill to nothing at all.
Yeah, like BET don't show no type of music anymore.
I mean, you have to explain to one dude, Video Soul ain't the national countdown, dog. It's just the top videos. These ain't the best. These ain't the best songs in the country. These are the best black songs. Black songs and black videos. That's all right now. Nah, man, these are the best joints and thing. Well, they got the same thing in Jet, dog. See, no, it's Jet's a black magazine.
Yeah.
It's not the.
Hey man, like I said, Rap City and everything.
Things have changed, man.
Yeah, man, Rap City, like I said, Nas. Ain't hard to tell was the first music video I ever seen, ever debut at #1.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, that like messed my head up. Like, I faithfully watched this, and all of a sudden, I see this song #1. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This song ain't even climb the charts. That's how real Illmatic was. That Ain't Hard to Tell was the first joint off the rip went #1. He already dropped Halftime. That didn't even chart at all, and then he dropped Ain't Hard to Tell. That shit went #1 ASAP. So those was like, that was just the good old days. And I feel like the kids lost creativity these days. There's no creativity at all.
I wouldn't say there's no creativity. I think there's a lot of creativity, but at the same time, there's a lot of mimicking. So it's people being creative, but it's just that so many people are able to put stuff out there that they're mimicking the people that are creative. You know what I'm saying? So it's everybody has access to put out content. So
that's true. I get that part. I do get that part though, but it's just not the same. Dad is like, we really are those people now, man. We like our parents, but we just say shit ain't the same no more. Like,
that ain't nothing but the beanie weenie.
Yeah,
that ain't nothing but the hike.
We actually there. We are actually in the same place, and that's crazy. I
already know. I've been there. I already know that, especially when it comes to sports too. Like you gotta think about it. Like we give a lot of athletes a hard time these days. and they're really better than ever, just based off of what they have access to.
Well, they're way more athletic, of course. Yeah, their athletic ability, they just ain't got the heart, but their skill set is all there, but they just ain't got heart.
Yeah, the passion is,
Their passion is not there, and they feel entitled.
And I'm glad y'all bring that up. I mean, it's, with Booger McFarland, the comments he made about black football players that come in the league, they're not worried about getting better or being a better teammate. They're just worried about their brand. He called a lot of flack for that, but I thought that was, a lot of truth in that.
There's a lot of truth in that, because players before they even get to college, they're worrying about their brand. Like, there's a lot of cats like with IG and YouTube and stuff. A lot of cats out there that got millions. Like, what can you want to tell a kid? Like, for example, with Zion, he was a junior in high school with like 2 million followers or whatever. What are you going to tell somebody like that? Like, Zion's a different case because he's humble. But
he is one of the exception of the rules of being.
But there's a lot of other cats that just they make 1 or 2 highlights. And that shit go to their head. Like, it's hard to conquer that. And like you said, I think it is a lot today. Like, people always, like, for example, with basketball, people don't want to get a dunk competition and lose because they're worried about their brand and not realizing that even coming in second place, like Sean Kemp did all them years, that helped his brand with Reebok. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, all they worried about is, I gotta win. I can't
you gotta win, but like, it's not about just you winning. You put on a show. They're going to respect you enough for putting on a show. And then as long as you still can do those same type of dunks in a game, you still going to be respected.
And the thing that I think that gets forgotten about with them is it's all about competition. You got to compete. As long as you compete.
People going to respect it. Like, for example, Spud Webb. Like, Spud Webb, he only won once. But the fact that he went out there and competed and being undersized and being undermanned, per se, he, you know what I'm saying, that helped his brand back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody still knows who Spud Webb is.
Yeah, he's an infamy. You see, that's Spud Webb.
He ain't never made an all-star team. He wasn't even a starter. You know what I'm saying? But
exactly. Known for life.
Known for life.
Known for life. So it's, I don't know. I just think sometimes, or like the cats that didn't want to go play in the Olympics. Stuff like that. It's just, it's too much overthinking sometimes when it comes to understanding what you're doing.
Because Melo says that's his biggest accomplishment as an athlete, having the most gold medals as a basketball
history.
No, you know what happened was it tell digger lights happen, man.
If you ain't first, you last.
No, that shit don't sit well with these cats. It don't work out, like that's how they look at everything, man. And if it's not on video, it never happened.
Yep. That's the other biggest thing too. If it ain't on video, it ain't happen.
And that's a sad state of mind to have. It's like too much, like you said, access to technology. So, so these this generation, they different, but hopefully someone in this generation hit them with the nostalgia of thinking about, you gotta take chances, be competitive, like you said, or take those chances, take those L's, and grow. Okay, like we just said about your boy Ryan Garcia there, taking that punch and got knocked the hell out. He got knocked. We ain't get knocked.
He got knocked down.
Got knocked down, but then he got back up.
Wait, whoa. I will say this though about the punch. It wasn't a punch. It was a push. It was a mush. Cause
when he got dropped.
When Garcia got dropped, he got mushed to the ground. Watch that wasn't a clean.
That was flush.
He hit him and then he mushed him to the ground. Watch the replay. That shit wasn't clean.
But that one. That nigga hit that square on that chin, yo. That little square on the chin to me.
Cause the punch was too slow. So it was like a slow connect. And then
how small he is though, and how young he is though. He's still growing and learning the game though. Like that looked flush.
He He was even laughing out like, "Oh man, I got dropped."
Right, like he was shot. Like you said, it didn't hurt him, but it hit him enough to make him fall. And you're like, "Oh damn, he got me." And then, like you said, in return, he got up, and then he went on a rampage after that, dude. Like he took it personal being embarrassed.
Yeah,
but he didn't.
That's how he's
like,
supposed to do.
Yeah, he didn't fold up. He got more aggressive after that, and that's what you're supposed to do. Where this generation, once they get embarrassed, they want to hide and run forever.
Yeah.
They want to get their 6'9" on.
On that note, all right, let's take a quick break, and then we can come back and wrap this up.
All right.
All right, it's that time again. Tony Love, what have we learned this episode?
Oh, we learned a lot today. Number one, after requesting the trade, I do not believe Wentz will get a starting job on a good team ever again. Number two, Justin Fields may have a legit shot at the number one draft pick. Number three, in New Orleans, we don't get starstruck over celebrities. Number four, Obama ain't got the stroke I think most people think he has. Number five, 94 is an underrated year for hip hop. Very underrated. Number six, ladies in music. There's a difference between live performers and studio gangsters. And number seven, you have to do your research to find good R&B music and videos these days.
Yes, sir. Obama.
Stroke. Yeah. I don't know. Have you seen him on the treadmill, man? I don't think he got the stamina. I don't think he got the stamina for it, man. I don't think he doing.
Hey, man, I'm rooting for the underestimated cats in these streets. I think Obama got the stroke game on lock. So I can respect people underestimating him because I've been underestimated in my lifetime. So,
Michelle, you're going too fast. Oh, slow down.
Yeah, I don't see the man talking like that and just being underestimated.
No. I definitely think that's happened more than a few times. I ain't doubting her skills either.
No, she from Chi-Town.
She Chi-Town, man. I don't think he got the Hawaiian stroke like everybody thinks he do.
But he built her to be like she is right now. I mean, he was there when she was petite.
That's what I'm saying. That stroke mold that body.
Hey, Obama was the pinnacle of when she got good, and it lasts up until.
Good point.
You gotta look at it from that point too, though. Exactly.
You gotta recruit early so you can benefit later. That's why
That's a fact.
I never dated heavy, thick chicks back in the day because I knew they could be fat now.
Yeah, this is facts.
You gotta get them slim track athletes.
Yeah, you go to slim. Yeah, you go slim to be prepared for when they get thick.
Yeah. We just appreciate the thickness. That's all. Same thing with Alicia.
Exactly.
Same thing with Alicia Keys. Same thing with what's her name, Waka Flocka's wife. All of them. They were.
Tammy. Yeah, Tammy. Tammy Rivera. Yeah, Tammy definitely was slim. Yeah, she was slim back in the day. It's a thick. Now that is correct.
Tasia. Let's see. Beyonce. All of them. Riri.
True. You gotta look at the mamas though. You gotta
look at the mamas and the aunties.
Yeah, you gotta look at mamas and aunties, and on both sides of the family. You can't go off of one side, both sides, and that's what you're gonna know. What you're gonna end up with in a bigger picture of how they built off of how both sides of the families are.
Got to recruit early. That's I will say.
Yeah, because Tammy mama is big, so she had no chance of surviving of being not thick. She just kept her more in shape than her mama.
So here's a good, interesting topic, and we don't have to expunge on this today. We can do it next podcast. But when do we stop caring? Like, I think at some point in this journey, we're going to stop and be like, you know what? You just fucking fat. I've been with your ass for like 30, 40 plus years.
Nigga, that's what I think by the time we in our 60s, my nigga. I'm gonna say 60s.
So who'll be your biggest? The question for next podcast will be who will be your biggest disappointment when we get into our 60s? You'll be like, damn.
I don't know, man, because they got some 60s out here fine as hell.
I don't think that's the thing. I think our generation gonna be different now, man, because this health thing is real.
Yeah.
So I think kids gonna stay on point a lot longer than we will ever expect. That's why, like, we have the women now. If we really go back and think about, we was looking at our grandparents at this same age we were. Remember when we were kids? They look like grandparents.
Yeah.
And now look how we look at this same age now. Well, I ain't gonna say it, we are a crew of fortunate ones. That we don't look our age in these 40s now. Mm-hmm. Now we have people we know.
Well, fuck y'all, I ain't using just for men. This is my fucking beer.
Yeah, I'm embodying, me. We embodying our grays, but we still don't look super old even with our grays.
I welcome the gray. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
you can have
it ain't there yet. I can't do what you want me to do.
Yeah, you're one of the fortunate ones. Yeah. Well, we know how Batman rolling in these streets. That nigga got the strong grin, looked at all of us, but he don't look like but we don't think the nigga super old, though. He just got the grays in that bitch. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm. That man look like a light-skinned Morgan Freeman.
Damn. Nigga gonna hit with a whole light-skinned Morgan Freeman? I ain't gonna hit the nigga with the Morgan Freeman. God damn.
I'm coming to your house and I'm plugging all your Ethernet cords.
Yeah, this dude Chase Young is a fucking problem. This nigga just dug jail and hurt like a rag doll. God damn. Yeah,
Raheem, what you got in closing?
I want to say congratulations to everybody who got through 2020. That's actually one of the biggest things that I guess we can say as, I think 2020 kind of made us realize some things about ourselves forcefully in the other years. Get a new president in how many days? Like 17 days or something?
Something like that.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting.
No, it's less than that. It's on the 20th.
Yeah, 17 days.
17 days.
Yeah. So I would say, if you ain't come up financially 2020, your ass is fucking trash. Because you should have just opened your eyes to kind of like new ways of kind of like maintaining money and news and stuff like that. And I think moving forward, society will be more politically inclined. I think we're not going to ignore that no more in regards to just our community, in regards to like politics as a whole. But outside that or whatever, hey Riri, you big headed bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Big bullet head bitch.
No, you gotta give shout outs to ASAP Rocky for pulling that off right now.
Pulling what off?
He got Riri.
Ooh. Oh Lord.
ASAP Rocky.
I'm not surprised.
And then he been sitting in the wing waiting for this opportunity. He said, yo, she getting tired of these old light-skinned ass niggas. She gonna give a Charlie ass nigga a shot. And I'm 5-1. And I'm like, and he's been all in. He just spent, he spent the holidays in Barbados. That nigga's been, he been sitting back waiting in the cut.
I knew he was good.
He'll be
Go ahead.
He'll be the next story like a couple months.
Nah. He ain't gonna do no Tory Lanez did, by no shape or form. I'm gonna promise you that.
Why, Riri, you gonna do some shit? Because she aggressive. She violent.
He from Harlem.
Caribbean girls.
And he from Harlem. He used to that.
Big hand energy.
So that ain't new to him.
But
by no shape or form.
I knew he wanted a shot when I heard him on the with the Cockiness remix.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, because he had a little spot on there.
Yeah, he always say he wanted that shot, and he got his shot, and he living up to it. And like I'm telling you, he gonna live this up. He not about to mess this up by no shape or form. He know he hit the jackpot. So don't be disappointed in by the summertime that club been shot up, Ryan Goodell.
Bang bang.
So, like, say for example, do you think ASAP and Riri will probably be the new Jay and Beyonce.
No.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to do.
Really, what he got going?
He does his thing in the fashion world, so he's not foreign to it. He's actually doing better in the fashion world than he is, of course, rapping. So he's doing his thing. So now they gonna make the best of the situation.
He doing something right.
Yeah.
Like I said, if anybody, that's what you call the comeback play of 2020 at the end of the year was ASAP Rocky. Cause like this, remember, and he was supposed to be under the jail in that country and everything, and got out, and then to come back and then not get Rihanna as a concert, as a reward of making it alive. And I think that man won 2020 of anybody.
Gold star, Marcus.
Gold
Yeah.
star.
So give that man his props.
Oh, outside of that, invest, get into the stock market, get into cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is shooting up, supposedly big in 2021. Ethereum is supposed to be shooting up big in 2021. I would say another one is Line, which is a cryptocurrency out there that's going to shoot up in 2020. It's all tied to Bitcoin, which is Ethereum. So invest, get your portfolio up. Because for most of us, we're in about 20 more years. Think about it. We'll be 60 plus. I'm gonna be a good sugar daddy. So I need y'all.
Tricking on Ebbtide King. What you got in closing?
Not much going on for me.
Not
this
much.
is. I'm
You
going
don't
to say
say.
Not much.
this. We gonna just say.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna say this. Not much off of what we said, but I'm going to say is 2021 is gonna be a very good year for me.
No announcements, man.
Hey, yes, the announcement is yes. I'm about to be locked down sometime this year. I finally have signed up.
Ain't nothing going on.
Not much. Not much going on.
Yeah, there's not much going on. Yeah, the impossible happen in these streets.
Oh, can I
started out 21 off right here. I got a future missus in the works here. She ain't going nowhere. It's gonna be an interesting situation. She's something else. That's all I can say. She keeps me on my damn toes and will just say any reckless shit in front of my family that is very funny and interesting. This stuff ain't got no coof at all.
So
my mom buying lubrications and shit. It's highly interesting and funny in these streets. This one is very interesting. No light days out here.
So can we go back to 2020 at the beginning and then go? Can we go to clips?
Well, yeah, we go back to the clips in 2020. I said, yeah, fuck Texas.
Missing in action.
Fuck everything.
Can we do that right before, you know what I'm saying?
I'm buying a house. It's Home Depot life.
Yeah, fuck all that shit. I just said all of that shit. Fuck Home Depot, all that shit. I said all of that in 2020, and the year ended off properly. Well, I'm in full domesticating mode going into 21. This is gonna be highly interesting and more funny things for y'all niggas to speak about as this year goes on. I know I ain't getting no house this year. I know that at least. I can say that, but I can't guarantee nothing going in the future. I know I'll be in something. Only thing I can't guarantee, I ain't gonna have no fucking pets. That's all I know.
Look, Batman, he finally paying his respects to Dallas.
Right.
You done right.
Disrespect all these years.
Okay, yes. That's right. You two son of a bitches. Yes, I have to give y'all have to give y'all due respect that Dallas has done me right in the back end and everything.
The front end, the back end, the middle. We're talking about the back end.
Dallas ain't shit.
Lately, of the last 6 months of last year,
all the talent that fell in your lap.
It fell in my lap. Well, to the point I probably ain't gonna even leave this whack ass fucking city now, going forward. But I'm not coming on your motherfucking side, Raheem Goodell. I'm telling her right now. I'm looking her dead in her face right now. Fuck DeSoto and Cedar Hill and fucking Grand Prairie, all that shit to the high level. We gonna stay over here on this north side to the fullest. Some way,
we doing flower mound. We do.
Yeah, she gonna learn today. That's the thing she about to looking at me right now as I tell her this shit. She learned today.
Allen.
No, fuck all that. I ain't doing that. That's too niggerish. That's too close to the side of doggone.
That might be a compromise, man. It might be a compromise.
That's Garland. No, that's Garland and Mesquite, nigga. I don't want to do. That's niggas over there too. Fuck all that.
Compromise. We ain't doing over here, but we can do it over here.
North Dallas only up.
Did she hear me?
Huh?
Did she hear me right now?
Yeah, she can hear you.
Oh, Midlothian. Good.
She's trying. She just said Midlothian. Waxahachie.
Waxahachie. Good Lord.
Like, no, that ain't happening.
It's white.
No.
White is right.
Waxahachie.
I'm not going that far out. She can work from home. I don't work from home, so I gotta be in these streets. So I'm not listening to neither one of y'all.
That's tornado time. Waxahachie.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is true.
Then they say Waxahachie.
That's Waxahachie still. I ain't just country. No, cut that shit out, both of y'all. Fuck Red Oaks. Fuck I'm not doing all of that. That shit, anything above fucking 20, we ain't going. Keep that shit to yourselves.
Keller, man. Mansfield.
Nah, Mansfield, none of that. She get, yo, I need y'all to shut the fuck up. Cause she looking at
getting ideas.
she get on too many ideas. She looking at me like, look, they know too. Mar-a-Lagos, fuck up Mar-a-Lagos. I'm not going nowhere near there neither. That's why that's her work. She spent 22 years on that side of town. She about to learn this other side of town. Cause you know why? Cause I don't deal with black people. We need diversity, and she gonna learn today. We ain't doing that black shit no more. We can go hours, and then we bringing ourselves back over to reality. So now, to hell with that black people shit. The hell with them niggas.
Look, if I'm gonna predict this, if this is anything like how you started this year and you ended this year, we'll talk about this at the end of next year.
Right. He going to Corinth.
You know what? The hell with both of y'all motherfuckers. I'm going to tell you that once again.
Going to Denton.
Why I do Denton? That's my cup of tea. I deal with Denton and all of that. We just not going on that other side of 20. 380. The farthest I'm going is maybe
Richardson. You going to Richardson?
That's his alley. Richardson and
No, I don't do no Richardson either. I hate Richardson police. I've got too many tickets there. Fuck Richardson. What you mean when you sold your house?
The realtor showed me the 400.
Yeah, this damn realtor, this whack ass fucking realtor that she had when she sold her house, gonna show her this fucking beautiful ass house in Cedar Hill. For
No, it was DeSoto.
It was DeSoto? I don't give a fuck. It's both of them the same.
Oh.
He'll be there.
I ain't gonna lie. The house was beautiful as hell.
He'll be there.
3,800 square feet. They had all the nice shit.
You know what? You know why I know?
It's off a fucking Beltline, nigga land. I wish I would. Off of what? 67?
Yeah. Beltline. Were they building a new church?
I ain't worried about what the new church.
Like a big old,
I don't care. It's off of 67 in Beltline. That's all I know. That's nigga land. That's all I hear.
Yeah.
That's right around the corner from me.
I know. You nigga. We ain't trying to be around the corner for y'all snitches.
Yeah, right.
I don't need you visiting me. Talking shit.
Hey, bro, I'm your drug dealer. I'm your local. 5 minutes away.
Push a T.
Raheem need that alibi.
Right.
I ain't trying to get that nigga alibi. Fuck all that. I don't need his product. I need that nigga that close to me for his foolery.
Oh, these folks are
Taking the snitches.
Oh, no. Oh, shit. My bad. Oh, Rashida Goodell in the mix. Hey, Rashida Goodell. Hey, Mrs. Snitch. Nice to meet you. Nice seeing you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Sean moving. Ty King moving closer around the corner. by the church, by the new church by Walmart on that side. Him, the.
You moving down here?
Yep.
No, I'm not moving down now. I'm trying to be. I got people around here trying to convince me to do that shit, but I ain't doing it because I don't know if he told you around here. I got a fiance now in these streets.
I heard you getting a dog too.
I ain't getting no. I'm glad you're on here. She's supposing. Oh, are we still getting this tattoo removed next weekend? Oh shit. So yeah, I guess the tattoo get removed next weekend for your. So happy for you. Happy 21 for you. I'm getting the tattoo removed.
Red flags.
Red flag getting removed.
So yeah, so happy joy for your snitch ass. I appreciate it.
I said yes. Now you got to remove that.
Eat expedition.
Yeah, because somebody over here snitching on me. Yeah, I appreciate your snitching. So now I got to get a tattoo next weekend. Not the tattoo I wanted, but I got to get one.
We'll get something.
Don't get those.
SpongeBob. You gotta get something.
I appreciate it. So that's all I got to say now. I've said too goddamn much now. Because y'all niggas around here think this shit is funny, then I'm going to be on that side of town.
And we just ain't want you to leave saying you ain't nothing happening, man. I mean, this a lot is happening.
Well,
in the last 72 hours.
Yes, a lot has happened in this goddamn city. It ended off in a good note. That's all I could say. So I will agree with that. The city has treated me good on the back end of 2020.
It was God.
So, and so I'm done.
You're done.
I see you in Midlothian, 2021.
On
Hey
that
man,
note,
I ain't as I said to your ass, nigga.
so on that note, I guess I'm on deck. That's all I'm gonna say. You on deck.
God knows.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you on deck, Negro. Yes, you definitely on deck.
Mm-hmm. So outside of that 2020, shout out to all the people that struggled, got through it.
Made it through.
Made it through. That's all you gotta look at it. A lot of people ain't make it. Gotta look at the positive. Whether you get that $600 or not, which is hilarious.
Yeah, I better see that shit tomorrow, though. I ain't gonna lie. I better see my $600 tomorrow.
Yeah, my in-laws already got their money. I'm bragging about it. Yes, I'm in my account.
Yeah. No, I got the 12. I better see my 6 tomorrow. That's all I know. I better see
I got the first. Yeah, I got the first one. So
I think we're gonna get screwed though because we got the first one.
maybe. But like I said, it will be nice to get that. So
yeah.
But we'll be back next week. Playoffs will be starting. I clinched my division, so I can sleep easy tonight.
But you got the Ravens.
And I got the fucking Ravens, fucking Lamar. Ain't that a bitch? Who y'all got? Y'all got the Bears? I got fucking Jets.
Yeah.
Like I said, Khalil Mack might cause hell, but it's looking good for y'all. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
What you said? We'll see.
We'll see.
So
we'll see.
Well, the Raiders. I'm good to go.
No,
what y'all won though?
Chicago always gave us hell in the playoffs anyway, so I wouldn't take it lightly. I mean,
yeah. Jets got rid of Gase.
Told you. He probably bumping the line right now. Fuck them Jets.
Exactly.
Oh man, he gonna be back somebody coordinator next year though.
Yeah, he was probably on the. Hey, yeah, they let me go. Yeah, give him about 6 lines. Put him on the table. All right.
Exactly.
Go right in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he waiting on
hot.
Oh yeah, exactly. Cause that shit, yo, cocaine cowboy was real. He gotta go. He had a hell of a run.
Oh man. But yeah, we'll be back next week. Like I said, playoffs. So big key matchups. We'll see who'll be in them. They feel us next week. I feel it'll be me. next week, unfortunately. So we'll be back next week. Holla at your boy.
All right, yo.
Southside Dallas. Stand up.